hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us and welcome to the party. Tonight, we have another diversion due to player absence, which was planned, and I knew about it in advance, just forgot. So at the end of last week, I
So
announced
did
we
you
were
know
going to
about
next
it in
week's section.
advance?
It's fine. We did.
Okay.
So tonight, we're doing an exciting backstory of Jovra's past, where we will be doing some Phase World Rift Space. With some special guests, Sarah and Ting. Thank you for joining us, both of you.
Woo!
But first, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors. Roll20.net does an amazing job and is a platform I use for most of my games. There is tabletoploot.com, purveyor of fine things. The Mistress of Maps, Devin Rue at ruinc.com, who does amazing work. And So Nerdwear, it's what the nerds wear.
It is what
and
the
is
nerds
the
wear.
merch store. All right. So, let's go around and everyone will say what we're playing very briefly and give brief introductions. Let me look how we're set up on the overlay. Okay, we're going to start with Lumia.
Hey folks, my name is Fox Barrett and I'll be playing Lumia. She's a guitar.
Accurate. All right, let's go to Nis.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I am playing Nis, and they are not a guitar, they are a silhouette.
All right, Crixtcon.
Hello, I'm Evan. I'm playing Crixcon, and he is a Tarlock.
Okay,
And that's it.
he's a Tarlock rogue scientist.
A Tarlock rogue scientist, yes.
Okay, Jovra.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ely. I play Jovra, an Atlantean artifact hunter, and she has a familiar, a blue dragon named Zarsig.
Okay, Tailson.
Hey, I'm Taliesin, not Tailson.
Tailson.
Taliesin, but it's got
Tailsin.
tail in it because I'm
Tailson.
a rat person. I'm a ratinoid from the United Worlds of Warlock. I'm a city rat.
And is it Have or Jave?
It's Jave.
Jave, gotcha. All right, go ahead and say who you are real quick.
Hi, I'm Ting, and I'll be playing Jave Larauric, and he's also a Qatar.
All right. So, Rift Space. Everything is weird, but it's also in space.
Did you say Jave is also a guitar?
No.
Qatar.
Okay, I was going to say two guitars.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
drawing the
keytar.
line, and
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not playing.
It's a guitar.
Walking
yeah.
away. He's a guitar.
What's the saxophone one?
Can I now play a drum set?
A melodica.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Does riffs have actual... Is this real?
Yes.
That's a real instrument that actually exists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go get one.
The keyboard you blow into.
Just a question of why.
All
Sometimes
right.
life leads you weird places.
Someone got high and was also an inventor.
Those
What
mercury
if...
fumes. Okay, so the group here can choose to have known each other. I think some of you, like none of you, have really worked together before. I don't think any of you would really know each other. But you've all been assembled on Center. You've been paid to come to Center, put up for a day or two, while the rest of the group assembled. And you are brought in to the office of Citizen Blue, where you are sitting in these. It's a large number of chairs. There is an enormous spread of foods. Everything is comfortable, but it's a little overly hot in here. So the door opens, and in comes a kind of a middle-aged man with the biggest, bushiest white beard, but his skin is like a pale blue. And he walks over to the desk and sits down and says, once you've got your things, please have a seat.
I want to hurry to my seat with food.
What do
All right,
people...
so
Can I ask
look
what
like,
people
yes.
look like? Yeah, I'm sorry, because I want to know what a guitar looks like.
As you sit down, the first person we're going to go with is...
I'm sorry.
No, that's where I was going next.
Okay.
Crixcon.
Crixcon. So he's about 9 feet. Did you say, Kevin?
Yes.
So he's about 9 feet tall. He's big, mean-looking alien. He's got like armor on, a big jetpack on his back. He's got a couple of weapons on him. And his head is he's got like sort of an elongated neck with sort of like a monstrous head down at the bottom with like, big teeth and stuff. Does he have a tail?
Yes.
A big fucking tail whipping around. Very strange looking, obviously very alien and like nasty looking, like a nasty looking thing. But he has a napkin tucked in some of his armor as he has some of his food, and he sits down. And when he sits down, he puts on some glasses and pays attention to exactly what's about to be said, and just sits there, focused.
All right. Let's go with Nis. What does Nis look like as they sit down?
Nis is about 6 feet tall, jet black skin and hair, a swipe of like white paint across their eyes, green cloak and boots, and has a little glowing holographic droid floating above their shoulder that occasionally beeps with a bit of an attitude.
Like does it go beep like that? Okay, cool.
Yep. Just like the angry, the Windows critical alert beep.
Yeah. It's not even like a BB-8 where it's like it's just
it just screams at you sometimes.
Yep.
Like an alarm clock or something.
Yep. And it no snooze button on the drone.
It runs away before you can hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh fuck.
great.
Like in what is the new show? Something in June? Never mind. Tuesday and
Carol and
Carol
Tuesday?
on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
They have an alarm clock that flies away from them. All right.
Amazing.
Yeah, it
Genius
is.
idea, really.
Sitting next is going to be Jave.
Jave is 6'9", humanoid, physically impressive and imposing. He has rich red sand color skin and gold bronze hair. That's a mohawk. And there's sort of this hazy smoothness to his skin. It kind of looks like he has a permanent Snapchat filter on. And
Lucky bastard.
and his eyes are iridescent.
All right. And then let's go to Taliesin.
There you go. Taliesin is what in no way physically imposing. He's like 4'5" and probably looks like he's 135 pounds if you poured a bucket of water on him. He is wearing exactly kind of what you see here. He has headphones that he keeps around his neck, and this kind of beat up brown hat with these goggles and like a beat up old army jacket with a black t-shirt, orange cargo pants tucked into like calf high army boots, and then a very simple sort of rucksack that's got a rifle on one side of it and a sleeping bag like slung underneath it, and that's it.
All right, and lastly, Jovra. What does Jovra look like?
Jover's 6'3". She's not quite pale, but not quite tan. There's like a little blue tinge to her skin, little slight point to her ears. She's got black curly hair, but she's wearing a hat, and she's got like a brown jacket. Basically, Indiana Jones. Just sort of think Indiana Jones, Laura Croft sort of thing. Just the hat, jacket, boots. And then beside her is her familiar, this little, blue drake.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for assembling. I have a mission for you. It's important. The transgalactic empire of the Kriegor is going to conquer the planet Fresnicon in the Tremese system. It's only a matter of time. The CWW was deadlocked in arguing. The UWW has no interest in a planet with so little magic. And I am offering you a great reward to enter a dangerous situation, get what I'm asking for, and return home. Each of you can request a different reward. For some, that reward will be permanent ownership of the equipment used in the mission. For others, it will be monetary or favors. For some of you, it will involve other efforts undertaken by myself and my allies. You may leave now if you feel you're not up to the task or that the reward is not worth your efforts.
Oh, I don't need nothing.
Okay. Now, long ago, an interested group put something on the planet of Fernizak. I just pronounced it wrong that time. Fernizak. It's now Fernizak. The Kriegor probably have no idea it's there. That's not why they're in the Thundercloud Galaxy. They're just trying to claim new territory. Now, what we put there was worshipped by the Furzna for a while, and then the religion was obliterated by colonialist nations in the pre-galactic days, and now the object rests in a museum in the middle of Sparok. I need you to bring me the sarcophagus of Oiran V.
Do I know anything about this?
Roll an anthropology check.
Am I also allowed to make a roll? I think I have anthropology.
I got a 22.
All right, so you know something about this.
I got nothing.
On Sparok, there used to be a number of smaller nation states, and then the one just slowly attacked and took them over, pretty much like the British Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And the Furzna worshipped a dragon-headed human, and one of the last great kings, who had conquered a large amount of the world, was named Oiran V, but was killed by Oiran VI, and who was subsequently killed by Oiran VII, and then the other country came in and took them over.
Gotcha.
But at some point, the artifacts of the past became a fad and got transported all over the world, and this thing that you are looking for is going to be in the museum in the main city of Sparok.
Fascinating.
Now, Sparok's orbital shields are holding for the most part for now, but the Kriegor have managed to land a number of ships on the continent, and the atmospheric fighting is intense. Once the Kriegor get those shields down, the planetary bombardment will destroy that whole city, including the museum, and by all calculations, the sarcophagus with it. The Furzna government has no idea what to do and have refused to allow their people to be evacuated, calling them traitors and deserters.
We got to get them out of there.
That's the plan. Now, it's a city of about 25 million people. We're not going to be able to evacuate everybody, but we're going to do what we can. I am allocating an immense amount of my personal resources to this uninvited evacuation. The city will be overrun by the TGE, and it's just a matter of time. Go in, get what I want, and get out.
And get out as many of these people as possible, right?
Yes. You will be sent in an empty refugee ship. Your ship is small enough to fit inside, and then once you are planet-side, phase out of using the phase ship, and avoid the fierce air combat. Make your way to your next location. Some of you will be reinforcing the shields, or reinforcing at the shield bases, and some of you will be tasked with retrieval. Once you retrieve the items, you may attempt to get the next refugee ship leaving. If that is difficult, take the phase ship to orbit. It does have light capabilities, FTL capabilities, and I've pre-programmed in some locations where you could then catch onto a larger ship. Magic on the world is extremely limited, but I'm also going to give those capable of spellcasting one of these gems. And he holds up a blue gem with like a spark inside of it that looks like a star, but every time you look at the star, it has a different amount of points. It says these gems I will be giving to the magic users. He puts one in front of Nis and puts one in front of Jovra, and says, this will allow you to cast the spell Dimensional Portal. That will lead you to center. I have no idea how you would cast it, as it requires an immense amount of PPE, but it's a last-ditch plan should everything else fail. And please return those if you don't use them. Otherwise, we'll find you. And we are going to get as many of the refugees off as we can.
And only one ship?
Oh no, you're just going to be in one ship. There will be other ships. I'm sending 10 of them, and I have requested some assistance from certain friends of mine.
Oh, good.
It's not going to be enough to stop the invasion.
No.
But we will do the good we can with what we have.
So get the sarcophagus, fill up a ship full of refugees, and get the fuck out.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Why do you want the sarcophagus?
It's very important.
Yours?
For monetary reasons?
No.
If I may,
Yes.
I would like to. Where is it at? Not telepathy. It's not object read. Empathy. I want to. I'm literally just scanning for ill intent. If he cares about this thing because he wants to protect it, or if he cares about this thing because he has greed and
He
power.
wants to protect this object, and the refugees he does care about, but not nearly as much as getting that thing off the planet.
Sure. I have lore magic. Can I ask? Can I make a roll about the sarcophagus itself?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I roll on lore galactic / alien?
Hey.
Would you succeed?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you got a 24 under 55 for the magic roll. I'll get back to you in a sec, Tim.
Okay.
The sarcophagus is likely a container of some kind. You know, traditionally, magic has been used to seal sarcophagi.
Yeah.
And that sarcophagi can contain magic if they are properly sealed. That's what you get about that.
Oh, I mean, I know what a sarcophagus is.
Yeah, you know what a sarcophagus is, and you know that there is magic. There can be magic applied to it.
Okay.
But it doesn't. You have no clue what could be inside. It could be a mummy.
Oh, okay. So there's no So I guess my question was: is the sarcophagus of Orion V a known magical object that would be within my? Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. But this guy doesn't seem like Snively Whiplash, right? He seems like a dangerous thing that shouldn't be in the Kriegor's hands, and I want to get it out of there.
Yes.
Okay.
Is any of this in my grandfather's journals? Like, did my grandfather know anything about this, or is this completely?
Your grandfather's journals aren't complete.
I know.
You are also missing a few pages here and there where he has intentionally removed them. It looked like they were cut out with a blade.
I know. He never would talk about that.
I have a question.
Are enormous secrets. Yes.
Since you didn't describe me as being in the room, can I walk into the room at this point?
I apologize. I thought.
Or were you always in the room?
I was wondering about that. As a guitar.
We were just like, "What's that guitar? What's that guitar just chilling there?"
Are you acoustic or electric?
So another
Baby, I
seat
ride
with
electric.
a guitar stand next to it is there, and in that guitar stand, and sitting next to it is.
Actually, yeah. You know what? Screw it. We'll just say that one of the chairs had a guitar sitting in it, and then at some point,
fucking riffs.
a voice pipes up, and says something to the effect of, "Okay, go in, get a thing, get out, no problem." And heads turn because suddenly there is God, everyone's like super freaking tall.
It's whatever.
Except for
whatever he
Taliesin.
wants to be.
And I want Taliesin to maintain his specialness of being super crazy short. So we'll say that she's 6'1" right now. Kind of curvy. You know, she's a little heavier set than the last time we saw her. Her skin is fuchsia now. She's probably got like a big green like star over her left eye. Her hair is bright pink, and it would reach down to her ass and about like 2 feet out if it wasn't kind of like wavy, slightly floating just a little bit behind her, almost like not quite underwater, but like it's almost low gravity hair. She is wearing a crop black leather jacket with like a big rose that's on fire on the back of it. And I think like the left sleeve is torn off. She's got on.
Moves.
Yes, very slightly. she's wearing like a white tank underneath the like leather bolero jacket and like a really tight leather skirt with let's just say boots with like 2-inch heels on them, like big chunky boots. She just kind of spins her chair around and like puts the boots up onto the table and is just kind of noodling on the guitar, which is a metallic pink 1963 Gibson SG. For those unfamiliar with guitars, it's the kind of guitars that have got the little horns on them. It's a little like shape. Like if you've ever seen AC/DC, Angus Young uses it. Yeah. One of those. Oh, and her eyes are purple.
Where did you come from?
Have you always been there?
Like the cosmos, I think.
No, there was a guitar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are you an entity inside of the guitar who suddenly manifested itself?
Ooh, that's a good question, and you're probably close to an answer. But I'll get back to you when I have one for you.
Bearded man.
Yes?
What was the name of the dragon-headed human god? Are you aware?
The dragon-headed human god.
Yes.
Was known as Karameth. He looks around suspiciously a little bit.
Karameth. Thank you.
Can I roll something on that?
Yes, give me a roll,
me too.
dragons. You have dragon-related skills? I forget. Creatures of magic.
Yeah, I have creatures of magic.
All right, take a negative. Since it's you, it's only a -5.
A 37 or a 75.
Okay, so there are a number of dragon gods that are actual dragons. Karameth sounds not too far off from Cormath, which is one of the dragon gods of peace and thinking. Alright.
Oh, I have a question for you. I forgot about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You said that the local authorities were not super involved in getting people off the planet?
No.
They probably won't be friendly until you are engaging the transgalactic empires, the Krigor soldiers.
Are they going to get in our way when we try to bring people out?
I have civilians on the... I have some protection, some soldiers on those ships. So we'll do what we can, but most likely we'll be able to dissuade their security forces from firing upon civilians.
But are they going to give us shit?
Potentially.
All right.
What? That just means it'll be more fun. You weren't expecting this to be easy, right?
Droid, the drone beeps. Brr.
Nice tone.
They swat at it.
It floats around to the other side and does a little...
I want to walk over to the rat man. And I want to... So I just... In the middle of us, I just get up, because I'm done writing. I stand up, and with my big, like, monsterish form, I walk over to the rat person, and I sit down. I pull a chair, squeaking across the floor, and sit down in front of him. What is your name?
Callison.
Huh? Yes, Allison. What are you?
I'm a ratnoid?
Asnoid.
Are you not familiar with my people? We're, like, everywhere.
No. Perhaps I may have stomped upon some of your skulls, but I cannot remember very well. Where are you from?
The United Worlds Warlock.
United. That's a long one.
UWW.
Oh, Warlock.
Yeah.
And I want to turn. Who's the next one I see? Who's next to him?
Let's go with Nis.
You. I have not seen
Yes.
what you are. What are you?
I I am a silhouette. What are you?
Silhouette. His handwriting is atrocious, and he's not spelling it correctly at all. He goes, I am a Tarlock. We are a war race from the far reaches of the galaxy. Kind of backwater, as you may call it.
Oh, you're a
Where are you
Charlock.
from?
I would speak in his native tongue.
No one knows what a Tarlock is.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They're from a
That's
very, very
metagaming.
specific
Oh,
place.
I thought it was a. I thought it was a thing people knew. I'm sorry. It's
I
a
just felt the
universe.
universe move, man.
Yeah.
Because they're like way out there, right?
Okay, never
Just
mind
like-
then. Yeah. Nope.
No one's met them yet.
Well, this character is way out there.
Yeah.
I
Very
retract
tall.
that.
What world are you from? Nice.
That's a really good question. What world am I from?
You can be from Center, which is the place you are now. There's any there's any number of other worlds you could be from, but Center is a very populous planet.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
I'm from here.
Have you an attachment to this world?
There's a small
Not
group of you
particularly.
people.
Some. Are you interested in this world? Is that why are you curious?
Purely academic reasons. And I want to turn to the Atlantean. I have not seen one of your kind, but I have heard of you. You are an Atlantean.
Yes.
Like the Lost City.
Do you breathe water?
I do not.
Do not breathe water. That is a myth. Do you ride sea beasts?
Do you?
I have not had the opportunity to do so.
But you totally would, right? Because that would be bitchin'.
Unsure
All right,
sea beast myth.
Crixcon.
Yes,
This sounds like
I am
something that could be done
Crixcon.
in the transport on the way.
Okay. I am excited to get to know all of you. Sea beast myth.
Does anybody else get the impression he's doing some kind of research?
Hey, man, he just wants to learn about the world around him.
I am ready to go. I am as excited as a newborn slag beast on a pile of rotting meat. And I stand up and leave. Unsure of which
yeah.
direction I need to go.
I don't know about you, but I'm following the monster. I'll sling the guitar across my back and follow him out.
Jovra, you get a little hand signal to stay.
Okay.
I look back at the bearded guy, whose name I forget. I'm sorry.
Citizen Blue.
Citizen Blue,
Yes?
are we dismissed?
Yes, you may go.
Oh, where's our ship?
It will be on port 4.
Okay.
The guide outside will show you the way.
Okay, thank you. I get up and go out.
I'm still thinking about the sarcophagus. Can I roll on that?
Yes, but you're gonna take a 20% penalty because this is
Okay.
you're headed to a real backwater world in a galaxy no one's ever heard of. But you might get
Crushed it.
something. What'd you get?
Crushed it. You got an
11.
11.
11. All right, so you not only have heard of this world,
You're from here.
you know that the people here are known for being a little haughty, and the Fursna like to display power and show off. They're humanoids with their skin tends to happen in like Star Trek folds, basically around their jaws, and they are completely hairless except for their feet. But otherwise, they are humans with the same range of skin tones as Earthlings.
They're like bald hobbits.
I was gonna say bald hobbits.
They're
yeah.
bald hobbits. Why didn't
Blobbits?
Riffs just say bald hobbits?
Blobbit.
Come on, Ritz.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Their people are new to the galaxy. In fact, they haven't been. Their galactic research has only brought them out of their own home galaxy in the last 100 years. They are not especially good at any one thing, and so the Kriegor probably saw them as easy prey to kick off a planet and then claim as a colony. Right now, a lot of people are invading kind of the Thundercloud galaxy because a major blockage just opened up, and so what is called the scramble is happening, where people are going places, declaring this world a colony, and making it theirs.
Okay. What are the names again?
The name of the planet is
The hobbits.
the Fursna.
Yeah, please. We don't want the Tolkien estate to come after our asses.
And who's left in the room? Just Jovra.
Nis, I believe. Jovra.
Oh, I followed the giant monster dude out.
I was signaled to stay, so Jovra's still in there.
So just you. Just Jovra.
Yes.
If we're going to a war zone, we're gonna need more hazard pay.
You will be compensated on top of your normal rates.
Just us.
Fine.
Well, everyone else left. So
Dick move.
Merc, man. That's Merc stuff. That's good. That's good.
All right. Do you make your way out, leaving only Jovra behind?
Yeah.
All right. As the door leaves behind, Citizen Blue stands up, walks over to the table, and puts a hand out, and Zarsig starts flying over. Very friendly-like.
I knew it.
Yes, well, is it too hot in here? I'm terrible with determining temperatures.
Not to me, but to some, depending on the species.
Okay, well, I can never really tell if it's hot or cold. Now, he's getting just a big plate of just a little bit of everything. Now, you and I need to have a quick chat.
All right.
The three of us need to talk. Meaning you, him, and Zarsig. The sarcophagus is important, but it's what's inside that really matters. If it breaks, the dragon might be able to reseal it. If it completely shatters, bring me the shards. And when you do, I will tell you what they are. I asked for you specifically. He sits back down at his desk, reaches under and pulls out just a big silver hammer that's about this long with a silver head on it, and puts it down on the table with a clong. I doubt you know this, but the woman that gave me this hammer is a relative of yours. She served the Galactic Anvil as what is known as a Cosmo Knight. We were friends, and when she passed, she left this to me. I have a fondness for your family. And I know that you can be entrusted to keep a secret.
Yes.
It is good to see some of your lines still exist.
Which line?
your clan, and more specifically... Sorry, I just saw Sean's cat jump on his shoulder and thought it was a monkey for a moment.
Hey, cat. Why is that the first thing your brain leapt to?
It's just the way its face was. Okay.
Rock on that monkey. Wow.
Space cat.
This is going to be very distantly down your mother's side, I believe. I think it's your mom's grandmother's grandfather, maybe? Or grandfather's mother. So, yeah. At least 4 times removed. So this being is at least a couple... You're going to guess that this is a couple 1,000-year-old dragon in front of you. In the shape of a man. Bring me these, and I will tell you what they are. And you will be rewarded from my kind, with our deepest and greatest thanks. Should we go ourselves, it may raise some awareness that we don't want. So we must send agents on this. I've assembled for you a team that should be good at what they do.
So it's what's inside is what's most important.
That's always what my mother said.
Understood.
Yes. Have you ever touched a piece of the Cosmic Anvil? The Cosmic Anvil is a rumored thing to be at the center of creation, and a mighty power for good. This is not me coming on to you.
I will do everything I can to get the sarcophagus.
And he just starts eating from his thing. Says, you should probably go catch up with the rest. He says goodbye to Zarzig in Old Dragonese. He calls him little cousin. Out on the docks.
Can I ask a real quick question before we move to the next scene?
Yes.
Was that conversation in a language I understand?
That conversation was in a hermetically sealed room.
Okay, so no sound waves can get out of there or get in there?
That was a very protected conversation. This is a person who's politically powerful on Center, and Center is a massive city with all kinds of secrets.
You know how she works, so good. Good.
Now, the rest of you are out getting geared up. They're saying, like, what do you need? They'll give you the gear, basically anything that's on your sheet. They can give you what you need, except for Crixcon. They don't really have anything that fits your hands, but you come with your own gear.
You have a Tarlock death saw.
The human in front of you is like, nah, bro.
What about a Tarlock spine mangler?
Nah, bro.
Do you know nothing of war? Where are you from? He takes out his notebook.
Seti off 4.
I've been out there.
Yeah, nice.
What color is your blood?
What?
Your species doesn't have like a personal bubble idea, does it? It's
What's
like
that?
this.
I get very close to your face.
Whoa, that is
just all teeth.
Hi. It's what you're doing right now. It's like, just imagine, if you will, like an invisible circle, right? And it's just like, you stay outside the invisible circle. That way, like, people don't feel threatened. They're more like chill about it.
That was a really good way to explain it.
It was.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Your people practice this often?
You mean like my people in the sense of like the people of the universe who exist and yeah, like literally everybody, but you, my
Others
extremely
believe in this in this imaginary circle.
I know it's like a trip, man, right? But like,
well, I had this one cousin anyway.
Imagine.
So here's the keys, and they walk you into this room where there is a massive ship it looks like it's kind of made of angled and flat. It is, in fact, a phase ship. It is from Phase World, which I have right here. Letters.
Phase World.
It is made for getting in and out. It is made by the Prometheans, the people who control Center, who are incredibly powerful and have fought off entire evasions simply by making those evasions cease to exist.
No.
We're getting into some real Jack Kirby shit, huh?
They basically knob-broed an entire invasion. This is your ship.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yes. Now, every time you look at it, you swear it's a slightly different color. The light is hitting it so strangely that it kind of diffracts in several ways and feels like it may or may not be there at any given time. Lumia, this is especially weird to you.
Yeah, like I just look at that thing and like my pupils just kind of dilate a little bit, and it's like, whoa, man. Oh. We're going in that thing?
Which one of you is the pilot?
Oh, not me, man. Whoa, that would be bad.
I look at the guy with the keys and just hold up my hand.
Throws them at you.
Thank you.
Woo.
Oh man, I wish I could fly one of these.
I bet if you work real hard.
Not in this lifetime. I can never earn enough to even rent one of these.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just goes over and starts running her hands along the hull.
When you touch it, your hand gets a little weird.
Ooh.
In fact, it starts to like defragment your hand.
Whoa.
Because your hand is made of light.
Light. Yep.
Allergic to phase ships.
Which Lumia finds utterly delightful. She's just like tripping balls, like pushing her hands into and out of and around. Just.
Is there a med kit equipped?
Yes, it's not big enough for a med bay because y'all gotta fit in there, and all of y'all are super
That's
tall.
fine. I'm going to take it as portable when we're on our mission.
Okay.
Are you sure it's going to work on your biology?
Oh, I'm fine. It's not for me.
Oh.
And I go onto the ship.
When he starts laughing, I just start giggling. I'm still looking.
You need a new job.
Sure.
I hear you, buddy.
Jovra's going to come up. Excuse me. I'm sure your name is not guitar person. What is?
Oh, hey.
What is your name?
Lumia is what you can call me.
Lumia.
Yeah. Have you seen the ship? This thing is, whoa, blow your fucking mind.
It's a
Does it meet with your requirements? Because you.
Are you kidding? This thing is amazing. I want to take this thing home with me.
Well, perhaps after. Okay. I'm glad you've given it a thorough inspection. Perhaps it's cooler on the inside.
I put both my hands on your shoulders. Jovra, you are a genius. I could kiss you, but I gotta go kiss this ship, and I run inside.
Inside's not as weird.
Okay. Oh, man. Which is what you actually hear. Oh, man.
I go in the ship.
I look at Nis.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay.
No idea.
Yeah, okay. And I go on the ship.
Beep beep. I follow. Drone sort of like floating like a foot behind, just kind of blinking. Yep.
I get on board and check to make sure
everything is filled up. You've got a full complement of energy. I forget what's the energy cell. It has
Energon. No, wait.
A phase power system.
Transformers.
Oh, it is at a full 200 charges.
Nice. I want to make sure that they loaded my gear, though.
All your gear is loaded and stocked. They even put that thing that you stick on the dashboard if you want it.
Pray tell?
Like, I don't
the
know.
hula dancer?
If they're like, the guy at the dock is like, hey, lucky hula dancer?
But is it a cactar hula dancer?
Sure.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'll take it then.
He takes it and spray paints the correct colors. We got a crate of these things. I'm just trying to get them. Get rid of them.
Oh, can I have one? If you're just trying to get rid of them.
Do you want it to be a silhouette?
Sure. Yes.
He spray paints it black.
Excellent. Thank you.
Do you have a Tarlock one?
The Vanta black. It's the blackest black.
the like it sucks up light. The
Yeah.
black that sucks up light. Yeah.
Basically. You it's Jave, right?
Jave.
Jave.
Jave like Dave.
I know,
That's
but I
face.
keep wanting to go Javi, but it's not Javi. It's Jave. Okay.
Commands.
So, Jave, you are given the instructions on which of the ships to get into. In front of you is 5 massive cargo ships, and you see off in the distance another 5 hovering there.
Oh, that's good.
These are immense, and they could probably hold, easily a couple thousand people jammed in. And there are currently 10 of them. Over your radios all comes. Now, this is Citizen Blue again. Just wanted to let you know all of your preparations and standard releases that you signed earlier have let us know what to do in case something averse happens to you. You will get paid.
What about evisceration?
If you get eviscerated, the people you have designated as your beneficiaries will get paid.
What about disintegration?
I'm not going through this with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that it's clear on my contract that I don't need any payment, right?
In fact, I have set up a orphanage
Oh, good.
that any payment you would receive has gone to.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Yes, it will be one of these refugees.
Okay.
Yes.
Pro
Thank
bono.
you, and
rock on.
Thank you, and
Now I feel
may
kind
the
of
gods
bad.
watch over you.
Oh, I mean, if you need money, you should take the money. I just don't need it.
I mean, I feel you, Tailsin. Like, what good's money, man? You know?
Right? I don't need it for nothing, really.
Does not understand commerce.
No. I'm just saying, like, it don't buy you happiness. You know? It's like, whatever.
I just got enough. I
Happiness.
understand commerce.
All of you feel the shift into lightspeed.
My
Some more than
mother
others.
used to say, happiness is a warm heart beating in your hand.
That's groovy, man. I can rock on that. Warm heart in your hand, man.
How is rock a verb? Fascinating.
Oh, I'll show you. And then on the ride down, I'll just start wailing on my guitar.
You are traveling at lightspeed or past lightspeed at this point, for a good amount, for I'd say probably about 2 hours. You're a little cramped in this ship.
Oh, sweet, I can get in an encore then.
As amusement.
I want to
Little
go.
drone starts doing like a light show in time with Lumia's little guitar riffs.
Lumia's hair will start flashing in time with whatever the drone is doing.
It is perfectly syncing up.
Fascinating.
You're really good at that.
I know.
What kind of music does Lumia play? Like heavy metal?
And she can't. That's the thing. She'll kind of like roll through a couple different genres of rock until she finds something that people around her find agreeable, basically. So, like, yeah, like it can start as some serious, like, old Beatles shit, but then roll into it's like, oh no, heavier. Okay, we can do Black Album, no problem.
Ever makes beautiful melodies. Oh, it reminds me of my grandmother's songs.
I thought that might be a little bit of a lullaby for you, my man.
Who is driving the ship? Jave. I would like to go sit next to Jave, as I have not interviewed him yet. I want to sit down and stare. And you look human, right?
Yeah.
You are Jave?
That's right.
Are you human?
No.
What are you?
Qatar.
Qatar.
Did I miss it? This is Sean asking. Do you say we're Cactar? No, I literally misheard you. Okay.
Qatar.
Yeah, I'll get the spelling.
Yeah, Qatar.
Cactar. Okay.
Do all of your people wear your hair in that way?
No, not all of them.
Individuality.
For example, did you look at Lumia? Her hair is different than mine.
Lumia is of a different kind.
I'm a different kind. Beep, beep, beep.
Lumia's hand vanishes when they touch the ship. You are touching the ship. Unless they suffer some sort of horrific mutation.
I'm a horrific mutation.
Like my cousin. Tell me, Jave, do many of your people work as mercenaries? Or are you here to be more than that?
I don't know. I haven't counted all of them.
I just stare at it.
And occasionally,
Personal space.
I'm side-eyeing him.
Yeah. All right.
What is your blood type? And what does it taste like?
Palladium and roughly coppery.
Coppery.
All right.
Goodbye.
They say we will be exiting Lightspeed in a moment. Please prepare. It'll take 1 minute to get down to the planet. There'll be some bumps during planetary. That thing with atmosphere. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just okay.
I go into a meditative state.
Okay.
Do we have seatbelts?
You all are. There are straps in various configurations on the wall.
Okay.
So like eight armed person could like get into them, and a normal humanoid as well. It's like a wall of seatbelts that you can select which ones you want.
Excellent.
We're in the transport, right? We're not.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, on the way there, I want to look at the plans for the city and the floor plans for the museum. If you can find that.
All right. I did not make that available on Roll20, but I know what I was going to use. So the area that you will most likely be able to land in is going to have once been a major statue before the fighting started, but was an easy thing to knock down, so it got knocked down real fast. But now is a large open grass field where there isn't much military action right now. So from there you'll have to cross a small river running through the middle of the city over to the museum where the sarcophagus is expected to be. Now, you guys, it's hard to get live updates, but the last update was like 2 days ago, and every bridge kind of is barricaded. So you'll have to make your way through at least one or two Fresnen positions.
Because we're kind of against everybody in order to get the civilians and the object out. Well, the object, but
yeah.
But everybody is essentially could be fighting us.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
We're super not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
But they're not
like
absolutely
this mission is
fighting.
legal.
They're not actually fighting in the around the museum, right?
Not around the museum itself at the moment, or as last known, but there is a Krigor invasion happening. Like the planetary, I forget what the size of ship is that would bombard a planet.
So this whole zone is hot. Like this is just war
everywhere
zone.
Is hot. There are fire planes in the
like,
skies.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's artillery firing off.
It's like World War II. We're just going into it.
The Krigor are known for their 80-foot tall tank.
Like you do.
Oh.
Which generally just rolls over city blocks.
Not like 80-foot tall walking tank. 80-foot tall tank.
Yeah, the walking ones are like 40-foot tall.
Oh, okay.
Only.
Yeah.
Can we see that from where we are?
You can see that on the last intelligence you had, because you guys can't really see out of the ship. You're in a cargo bay right now. Well, your instruments, yeah. Let's say your instruments are hooked up to it. You can see that 80-foot tall tank does seem to be headed for what is the Capitol building, which isn't too far off from the museum, and a little bit past that is what is denoted as the city's central power battery,
which is where the shields would be powered.
Yes.
Yeah.
The tank could become a problem.
Yeah, we can take care of it.
I don't think there's any could about that. It will.
What's the problem? There's only one.
Yeah, that shouldn't be. It should be okay. We should be okay. We should be able to take that out.
Yeah, one tank. One tank.
All right. As you land in the position where you are. Hold on, I do have to roll a die to see how many of your fellows got through.
And if we can't take it up.
Oh, just sad.
This is some Saving Private Ryan shit.
Yeah. No, for real, it's great.
Okay, so only one of them gets taken out.
Oh, gets taken
survive.
Out? Okay.
Oh,
Let's take it out. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say thanks, Derek. You cursed us. You put a hex on us.
Well, I rolled
Remember
a D8.
engagement rolls and Blades in the Dark?
Yeah.
I do curse you.
Yeah.
So, as the Krigor Star Destroyer is up there. No, it's not a Star Destroyer, but it's a destroyer is up there. It has nothing to fire at because it can't get through those planetary shields for reasons. Though your group entering do get bombarded immediately. As you're looking through the viewports at this bombardment, you can see off in the distance a tiny figure just standing in front of one of the destroyer's guns, hitting it with a hammer. And every time the destroyer gun fires, he absorbs the entire blast. For those of you who would know, this is a Cosmo Knight.
Yeah.
Cosmo Knights are the shining champions of the Cosmic Anvil.
Oh, that's
who
cool.
Fight for freedom and generally goodness. There have been known some have been known to go rogue. But
Are
these
they
are
like righteous Silver Surfer, cosmic level, powerful
basically
creatures? Cool.
Yeah, they're super good awesomes.
Like demigod level.
It's
badassery.
taking shots directly from like a star cannon.
Yep, like Captain Marvel shit.
Yeah.
We just whatever.
And you see one of them leading and clearing the way for the refugee ships. This is probably the friends that he was talking about.
Fascinating.
Hell yeah.
And as you come in for a hard landing, you all skitter. You see that there are 9 ships still there.
Oh, good. Okay.
At the moment.
Okay. That should be good.
Not that long after you get out, you see people start to come up from underground. It looks like they had a groups waiting in the near this landing area. That there had been at least some communication. And refugees, civilians, none of the people who are running towards the ship have weapons. And any that are carrying weapons are stopped by like the 2 or 3 security people. Who make them throw their weapons to the side before getting on the ship.
I want to just help traffic. I mean, come on, we gotta go quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is madness.
This is awesome.
Refugees fear weapons.
What kind of weapons are they throwing down?
Just like
anything?
Daggers, pistols.
Okay.
These are not Every now and then they will stop someone who turns out to be like covered in weapons and is a deserter or a thing, and they then make them throw away the weapons but still let them on the ship.
Okay.
So it looks like they're, trying to do a thorough job of making sure that none of the people here are considered combatants.
One of the kids running by, I toss him a chocolate bar.
He just seems so confused and gets grabbed up by his mom as they run past you.
Feel better.
He goes, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Above you hear there is the transgalactic claw-looking plane, which looks kind of like the Cylons from the modern Battlestar Galactica.
Big star.
Mm-hmm.
Not the whole Battlestar. Just like the little individual ones.
The Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders. That's it.
Yeah.
Nice. They are engaged in fierce battles up above you with the planetary defense forces. Their technology seems to be largely squares. Squares at different weird angles, and you can tell that they use some force field technology to turn that into a flyable thing. But these people like their bricks and their arches. They like their arches a lot. All right. So
we are boots on the ground now?
You are boots on the ground. You can see not that far away, there is a line of soldiers holding off a bunch of transgalactic troopers.
And where's the museum?
The museum is about 7 blocks behind you.
Okay. So was the line of soldiers between us and the museum, or
yes.
Other direction? Okay.
So we have to get through the enemy in order to get to the museum.
Now, Jave, do you want to stay in the phase ship, or do you want to leave the phase ship? It's completely your option.
Oh, I have a question. Do we exactly know where in the museum the sarcophagus is?
You don't know exactly where, but you know it's in there. Yeah, because sometimes there's security protocols when things like earthquakes hit, so they drop underground. Okay. But you do have what looks to be a pamphlet from 3 years ago with the Carmack display being in the East Wing.
Do we have maps to the sewer system?
You do not have maps to the sewer system.
Wait, I think I can handle that real quick. I have Omnisite.
The super ability or psychic Omnisite?
The super ability Omnisite.
Oh, I have no idea what that does. Do you?
Oh no, it is psychic Omnisite, I think.
All right, that I can look up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just reading
just gives you a 3D view, so you can map roughly where you are.
A 500-foot radius.
Okay, so that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like the sewers are...
Can I write on somebody? I can kind of tell us how to go. I'll just have to kind of be really focused.
Write on me.
Okay.
The drone beeps jealously.
That is...
All right, so you do notice there's a lot of civilians in the sewers, and it looks like getting through there might be difficult as well. But it'll slow you down. But you'll be able to get underneath that troop. But you will be freaking people out because they are not ready for a giant alien.
Several giant aliens.
Yeah, we're all giant aliens.
Several.
Question: the enemies, right? Big, like shit ton of streets filled with bad guys and war and fighting, is between us and the museum.
Yes,
I go that way.
That's my inclination too, to be honest.
I go that way,
Let's just take the ship.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
gonna
can.
get shot out of the air.
Well, there's fighting in the
not
air, and it would take a good pilot to get you there.
Do you think you could get us there?
With this ship? Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. Plunk. I'll get out of trance. Thank you for carrying me, though.
Welcome.
And it is a magical mystery ship, so
Lumia, you do know, because you
it.
can see this happening, every ship around here is giving off transponder friend enemy codes.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a way to, I don't know, mimic those, you could
So that's the thing, right? Because I can read.
You can read
anything.
a lot of electrical material. Like you can read signals.
I'm definitely a receiver, but I don't know that I'm much of a transmitter on that front. I can generate light, but I can only generate sound that either sounds like badass music or blows things up.
I think you can generate sound that's pretty much anything, though, right?
Yeah, you never gave me that as a power. You gave me
Okay.
emit high-pitched whine. I can make so high of a tone it hurts people.
True. You can also quiet things to 0.
And?
I think so.
No, dude.
All right then. I don't know.
You think I have all these?
Apparently, I thought
No,
I gave
like-
you a ton of powers.
You did. They're pretty cool, especially
Okay.
that one that I didn't know about. But
Oh, the sun
no.
blowing up one? Those are the best ones.
it
Yeah.
kind of actually.
Well, so
Funny you should mention that.
all of you fit on the ship. Are you going to take the ship there? And does anyone have any ways to make that easier?
How far away is?
Wait, I just realized. No, wait, totally. There is a way. Hang on, because if I can hear and like perceive all of these IFF signals,
Yes.
couldn't I then like can you if you can manually adjust our IFF frequency, like I can just tell you which way to move it until it looks like that one.
You'd need someone, a skilled technical operator, to do this, and who wouldn't be flying.
I'm pretty good at radio stuff.
Yeah. I'm okay at it.
Perfect, because I don't know shit.
All right. So the way I'm going
I
to
just
work
know
this.
That one's a
is-
Whibley and ours is not.
First,
Well,
we're going to do.
the ship has a ghost mode. I can just turn that on and fly us
Yeah.
there.
Or that.
True. So,
Wait,
but it
how
doesn't
many-
mean. It means being in ghost mode means you wouldn't be able to like get out. And the fighting up here is fierce enough that you think just stopping for a bit is extremely dangerous.
How many refugees are trapped behind the enemy line?
You cannot tell from here.
Are they there though? This is a city, right?
You have no idea. I mean, one would assume that there are enemies. The Kriegor have gotten past certain points in this many-day-long siege.
This is a city of like millions of people, as I
Yeah.
recall you said.
My
Nice.
vote is to cut through the
25.
enemy to allow the weaker ones to pass.
Well,
How
we
far
should
is 7 blocks in miles?
You can get there in like 2 moves.
So here's the thing: we got to be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, we got to be careful. We can't just like be blasting through everybody. It's going to get more attention on us. We got to.
Mhm.
If it looked like, did it look like there were enough people to fill up our refugee ship?
Absolutely, easily.
And it's not like we can send more people back anyways. They're going to come to a full refugee ship and they're just going to trample each other, and it's going to even be worse for them, right? Like they're going to
One
freak
of
out because
the-
they're not going to have space on the ship.
Adds up.
A good trampling.
Yeah, no, we don't
Well, most people-
actually want that.
Oh,
Those
I
people are
see.
pretty fragile.
I suggest we
does not
camouflage the
understand
signal.
trampling.
I suggest we camouflage the signal of the ship and go
Yeah.
that way.
And get there as
Agreed.
like, yeah, agree.
All
agree.
right. So you all get in the ship and you start to camouflage the signal, and then the ship phases out. Doing both will be extremely helpful. So also, now that the ship is phased out, someone give me a roll. Let's say Nis, give me a radios or whatever skill you were thinking of before. Roll
Yeah,
with
it's radio
advantage.
basic.
So just roll a d100 and then roll another d100 and pick the lower.
Not that one.
No.
Oh boy, that's
Oh my god.
Oh, that,
No.
we have 4 rerolls available to us. I feel like this is one of
Use it.
those times. Too.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. That's incredible.
guests are more than welcome to our rerolls because you just won the bullshit lottery.
Yeah, that was.
bullshit lottery.
Uh,
Like
That
two
is-
natural
yeah.
ones. Come on, another 99.
93.
Oh my gosh.
it
No,
doesn't
no,
want to
more
happen.
pointy. It's all squiggly. You got to make it pointier. You know.
Way to go, Nis.
Just
You fly us. You think that there's like an empty space in front of us, just like a wall.
All right. So this will make the pilot's job not as easy as it could have been. Or
Sorry.
not, well, if you had succeeded, it would have been simpler than
Yeah.
normal. So, Jave, give me a piloting check. I believe you are very good at that. Or at least pretty good at that. You rolled a 5 on
Wow.
the
Yo.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Meanwhile, other end of that bell curve.
Okay, Wedge.
Yeah, right?
You, looking at the schematics, are like, oh, well, there's the skylight here, and you phase the ship to just over the skylight and then cut the engines for a moment as you smash into the museum. Outside, you hear a massive explosion as the tank rolls across one of the bridges.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm limit.
I think we can take out the tank.
Do you think you can?
I think we can. We seem like a pretty competent group, all things considered.
I mean, I could kill a tank, but we got to find that sarcophagus too. So like,
Yeah, let's get that. Let's get out of here, and then let's take out the tank. Do a little good.
Okay.
Get up. Get up.
The museum is a mess. Things have been knocked around. Every security protocol has been engaged. Looks like there might have been some looting early on.
If only we had a treasure hunter. Like some kind of adventuring Tomb Raider.
I'm very good at finding things.
True.
So
I am ridiculously good.
Map,
like,
right?
There is the basic layout. Like when you go into a museum, you get
That's what I was
trifold
thinking.
pamphlet.
Yeah.
just
That's
go for
very
the
colorful.
directory.
Just walk out and just grab the.
That's our intel. It's just, oh yeah, I got the tourist brochure.
Oh, there's
It
also
does help yourself.
a lovely.
I got an
display
orange
of
Julius, huh?
Cubist architecture. All right. So the
I know.
you know roughly which wing it should have been in, and it's basically 50 feet from where you crashed the ship into. The ship does not take any damage from this crashing because the ship is built to withstand such things.
Were we given a detailed description of the sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus is roughly 7 feet. Actually, it would probably be like 9 feet long, a golden inlaid top, sealed with sharp, jagged like crystal. Instead of like on Egyptian sarcophaguses, everything is like smoothed. This is jagged crystal spikes on the head, forming very roughly a dragon head on top of the thing. It was just an artist's depiction. You didn't get any pictures of it.
How many floors is this museum?
The museum is 3 floors, and you can easily get into the gallery where it used to be.
I want to go there.
Yeah,
All right,
let's get off the
yeah.
ship.
You go there. There is a one of those headphone sets with an audio tour.
Oh yes, right on
I take one?
right on my head. Absolutely.
I sling it over my guitar.
I want to go to the first exhibit.
While they're doing that, I would like to scan the area for the sarcophagus.
Trying to think.
500-foot radius.
I know. That's less than a quarter mile, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I know, like the Hope Diamond. When something bad happens, it goes far underground. And they would
5,
have
10,
something.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, it is. It is like 1/10 of a mile.
Gotcha. All right, so you can't quite see it, but you do see that where all of the artifacts are holes,
Hey.
as
It's-
though the security things, and then sealed back over.
Yeah. So
And in
Hey,
combination, can I cast locate? And at this level, for her, it'd be 10 miles.
Oh yeah.
So
Absolutely.
in combination with Taliesin ability and Jovra's ability to cast locate, can working together, can we find it that way?
Absolutely. The two of you perform these abilities. Zarsig actually starts like shooting little bursts in the path that you need to go, as though it's a video game where you just follow the little bursts of light. Path. A moment later, you hear part of the another part of the museum get caved in, as some kind of troop transport just hit a different part of the museum, seemingly accidentally. Part of it's on fire.
Whoa, company.
Crixcon is the first to see it, as the thing opens and smoke comes pouring out with a number of Krigor soldiers. They are
Greetings, gentlemen.
They don't look. They have the similar stature as Krixkhan, but where his head is like blades spiky, theirs is like blades backwards.
And mine is blades forwards.
Yeah, his blades are kind of like this.
I have blades for a face.
It's like covering the eye partially for protection. You have blades on your face and massive underjaw. Their jaw is more of an overjaw, and they're clearly different from you. But you could be from a distant relative. You never know.
What color is your blood, Krigor?
And I want to pull out my you know what? No, I'll save that. I'm gonna pull out my my blade because you said they're kind of close, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
They smashed right in.
It looks like they're gonna be on you pretty soon.
I'm gonna pull out my Tarlok battle cleaver.
All right, who's going down the tunnels and who's gonna stay up here?
Oh, I'm staying up here, baby.
Staying.
I was gonna stay.
Shit.
Well, we know the area was.
Okay, I can go to the tunnels then.
Tunnels.
Taliesin, I think working together, you and I, we can find the sarcophagus.
All right, are you guys gonna be okay? Are you guys gonna be okay?
You know what? I'll go with them. They're gonna be a-okay, baby.
My heart is singing a blood chorus.
That's terrifying. I guess I'll go with you, Jovra.
Make sure you record it for me.
So Taliesin and I are going.
Red recording light on the drone now.
Nis, Jovra, and Lumia. Lumia wants to go.
Oh yeah.
Allowing
to fight, right?
No.
Wait, I'm so confused.
I know there was confusion.
No.
People are thinking different things, so I want to clear that
Group
up.
split. I'm going with Jovra and Nis.
Allowing.
Well, no. Taliesin and I.
Yeah, it was Jovra and Taliesin.
We were going to go toward the sarcophagus. I thought the four of you would fight the people.
No, I figured I'd go with you just in case something happened because that way there's more muscle spread around.
Yeah. There's a cool thing that Lumia can do with echolocation, I believe. Or since you can hear incredibly well.
Are you like a dolphin?
Throw a rock.
I have sonar, yeah. If you've got a lot of water around.
Throw a rock down that hole.
You can listen to the very acute sounds that sarcophaguses make.
So this will
allow range.
So as Jovra, Nis, and Lumia make their way down.
But Taliesin.
And Taliesin, I'm sorry.
So
Taliesin,
it's
staying up.
Make their way
it's
down.
Jovra, Lumia, and Taliesin
And
going down for
Zarsig.
the sarcophagus.
Oh, and
yes,
Nis
it's
is staying
Zarsig.
behind to fight?
Yeah.
Cool. That's where I was getting hung up. All right. The three of you head down. The other three are staying above to battle. Those that are headed down, it's dark. We'll just do a minute or two of you. It isn't dark anymore. As
it's as bright as it needs to be.
Stop that! I see better when it's dark.
Though,
I focus the beam. Like
My eyes are night vision.
you're making your way, and every now and then you come across some kind of like physical barrier to block it. How do you get through the physical barriers?
Wait,
Are they
block
like
our passage or?
Are they
it's
walls,
like a
like doors?
physically closed thing that is in the tunnel straight down.
Just like a big piece of metal?
Yeah, like the tunnel. It's a tunnel. It's like a sewer. It's just like a tube.
Yeah.
That's long. I'm sorry, I'm not explaining things very well.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a long tube that this sarcophagus was brought down very quickly. It's about probably like 10 feet wide. And every now and then there is a metal shutter to close off
okay.
the tube.
So we're descending then.
Yeah, but how are you all descending? Because some of you can get down easily, some of you...
I can climb great.
All right. And Jovra, how are you descending?
I can use my crystal climber where I just
Yeah, you have a little crystal rod and you fling it out and it's like a sticky grab.
and it just I can climb down it and climb up it.
Give me a climb check. With a plus 10 on your side. So
Climb.
So whatever you roll, subtract 10 from.
I got 28 under 72.
All right, you did amazing. So you're basically like swinging back like Spider-Man style down the hole.
I stick my guitar over the hole and let go.
there is a loud clang down the bottom as
At the bottom of the shaft, I picked my guitar.
you are now standing on a metal thing. There was no movement in between. It was just the guitar fell, and then Lumia was down there.
Down there.
Did the guitar break?
No.
No.
The guitar
No.
bounced a little, but there's kind of a dent in the metal now.
Huh. Super guitar.
I'm going to go up to it
guitar.
and go, shh, don't tell anyone. And I just kind of hold it open because I have a supernatural strength of 41. And I just kind of hold it open for them.
Yeah.
Shit, that beats mine.
He gets his little claws in there and just rips a hole in it. As you hear,
I make it look like it's really
wall.
difficult. I do everything in my power to make it look like I'm trying real hard.
There's some grunting. There's
Yeah.
some. But you hear the gears grinding in the wall as this thing is torn backwards.
Whoa. Nice. I just drop the guitar through the hole again and vanish.
All right, you do that a couple of times until you get down to the level where the sarcophagus.
I've got
is.
implants.
Are you all right, Taliesin?
Yeah, just haven't done that in a while. You gotta keep it fresh, you know.
All right,
And
so
you, Lumia? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, man. I'm looking over the guitar. No worse for the wear, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to check on you two.
Oh, I'm
we're
great.
good.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Good. I
So,
just, want to maintain the personal bubble.
as you all get down there where it isn't dark anymore, as soon as Lumia shows up, you see this enormous room full of artifacts in secure cases, including a giant sarcophagus. And where it's crystal, the crystal is from the shoulders up and it is clear, and you can see a mummified skull and shoulders inside through the crystals. It is a humanoid skull, but the sarcophagus has a dragon's head. This is the sarcophagus of Oiran V.
Whoa.
Yeah,
We
okay.
come back to upstairs real quick. How
Meanwhile-
are the three of you fighting? Just give us-
Meanwhile,
yes. Nis, what is your combat style?
they are a bit of a ranged combatant with the sniper rifle from the shadows.
Nis blends in perfectly between some exhibits. I was gonna say roll me a prowl, but you literally don't have to do that because of who you are.
Sweet.
So just every
Good,
now and
because
then
my record has been terrible.
a bolt comes flying out, picking off something. Jave, what is your fighting style? You're muted at the moment.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Just running in and punching and kicking things.
All right. You are incredibly strong as well, so you are trading blows with these things. Give me 3 attacks. 3 attacks with whatever you're attacking with.
Punch, kick, and the mysterious punch kick.
Oh, punch kick's the best kick. Punch.
I want to see a Liu Kang bicycle kick across the room.
As long as we don't see the nut shot. Or was that Johnny Cage? That was Johnny.
That was
Cage.
Johnny
That was
Cage.
Johnny
Johnny
Cage.
Cage was the
Please.
nut shot.
Please, it's called the split punch, please.
All right, so
Oh, yeah,
16
like-
is going to be
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The 6 is going to miss. And your third one is 19. So you land a couple of good blows, but there's approximately 6 of them right now. It looks like others are dead inside the troop transport that got blasted out of the air. There's
Crazy.
6 of them right now. Between Jave takes out one of them in hand-to-hand combat, which is a feat. You will take some damage in this, so take about 15 mega damage from trading blows. I'm just running combat real quick in this.
These
So
things
take-
are big, right?
Yeah, they're huge. They're like 10 feet tall,
Oh,
spiky,
shit.
and clawed.
Narrative combat.
Yeah, as he digs into you.
We're huge and
So
they're
15?
somehow huger.
Yeah, 15 MDC. I don't think it bothers you much.
Okay. Well, I have armor too, so.
True, so it doesn't even get through your armor.
Krexticon.
I know. I came up with it with you, and then Krexticon.
My battle cleaver, my Tarlock battle cleaver, as I pull it out, it's this wicked looking fucking alien like blaster that is also a huge like machete. And on the blade of the machete, it has like a beautiful mural, like just some beautiful alien artwork on each side of it, like elegant, very like delicate, like probably of some, probably of like a universe and like flowers at the same time.
All right, give me 3 attack rolls.
Okay.
No way! I want to hear about this thing.
Kind of me too.
17 will hit. 10 will hit. Oh, the 10 actually misses. The 12 actually hits.
Has the battle cleaver of a poet.
So the 3 of you have managed to take out 3 of them between the stabbings, and every now and then the little stealth droid, which has a cloaking mode, will pop up and like flash and distract someone. Does the stealth droid have a laser or other weapon, or is it
Sure.
Okay, it has a little
got a
laser that between it acts as Niss's rangefinder as well, to just place perfect shots at the exact right point.
Just like heads explode. Yeah.
What color is their blood?
It is a
fair question.
It is a niche. It is a lovely chartreuse.
How's it taste?
How does it taste?
Tinny.
And these are what are their names again? I'm sorry.
These are the Kriegor.
The Kriegor, right? Kriegor.
These were the Kriegor.
Let's see. Chartreuse is kind of a green. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a shade of green.
Can I keep one alive just for a second?
Research
For a moment, probably. Yes. It curses and spits at you.
I headbutt it in the face and I go,
Do you celebrate birthdays? What are your holidays of your world? Where is it that you originate from?
and I just want to be asking him questions and headbutting his fucking teeth in because, and in between giving him just a moment to answer. But if he doesn't answer, I fucking headbutt him again.
He does not answer.
I headbutt him until he's dead.
All right, the two of you go back and forth headbutting. And that's where we're going to take our break.
That's a perfect praise for our break. Remember, thank you everyone so much for hanging out today, and to our Gold Circle VIP patrons, which you too can become. Thank you to Capjack and Don and Michelle and Nerdy Teddy. I have them memorized in my brain. You too can become a patron here by clicking on the little patron link below. It's the best way to support the channel. We'll see you after the break. I'm on the wrong scene. Okay, now we're going.
We're all gonna die.
Hang out with us today. If you get a second during break, you should check out one of our amazing sponsors. We're now proudly sponsored by Roll20, the best virtual tabletop for all your role-playing needs. Over 4 million people use Roll20's virtual tabletop to power their favorite games. And with more modules than you can shake a stick at on their new revamped storefront, you'll definitely find something for your group to enjoy. Sign up today by clicking the link below or heading to roll20.net/start/WTTP. Tabletop Loot is an amazing place to get your dice bags, dice boxes, and more. And now you can get 15% off your purchase at tabletoploot.com by using the code WTTPDICE at checkout. Tabletop Loot. Your party starts here. While you're at it, check out our so awesome merch store, So Nerdware. So Nerdware is the place to find all your Welcome to the Party merch and other amazing stuff too. Head on over to sonerdware.com and use the code WELCOME at checkout to get 10% off your next purchase. So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. Devin Rue, the amazing mistress of maps, has kindly supported the channel since the beginning and provides graphics for many of our streams. Head on over to rueinc.com to check out some of the best fantasy cartography on the web. Our Patreon supports the creators and producers of the channel by providing Roll20 subscriptions, cost coverage for video hosting, and more. If you want to support the channel while getting podcasts a week early, gaming articles that are published on Patreon first, a shout out during our break, and more, head on over to patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg and throw us a $1 or $5. And last, but certainly not least, help out the party. Subs and bits not only support the stream, but also every 500 bits or a Tier 1 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a reroll or system equivalent. And every 1000 bits or Tier 2 sub gives a player or DM of your choice a crit or system equivalent. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. The game will be back in just a few minutes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
welcome back, everybody. On this session of Risk, Blood, Dirt, and Chrome, we are in Jovra's past as she heads to a planet under attack in order to remove an artifact before the planet is pretty much bombarded into the Stone Age. Our group of aliens of various sorts have
I'm not an alien. You're an alien.
Compared to humans on Earth at the moment.
Kind of an alien.
Yeah. Our group of adventurers have been busting in heads of Krigor, as well as discovering some weird artifact. All right, cut back to Jovra in the basement. Now, the sarcophagus is on a hover platform, which does have a control panel sticking up, but seems to be in complete shutdown at the moment. It does also seem to be kept in place, like firmly nailed down, kind of.
Firmly grasping.
Yeah, the hover platform is keeping it on there using some kind of, like, they drilled as few holes as possible as they could to keep this thing in there. I'm trying to think how they would do this. No, I think it wouldn't be. They'd just strap it in. Maybe.
It's strap it in, right?
Yeah.
Or like, strap it.
It's science fiction. You could say it's
sort of like flexible metal or something.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
You could say it's like a grav plate that is just like.
Yeah, or like laser grid or some shit.
Yeah.
There is a grav plate on it. There is no laser grid.
Or magic spells. I mean, shit.
You did notice that there were several like laser grids for the night, but they had shut down as all the artifacts were in the basement now.
Maybe there's a bunch of tiny people just laying on it, holding it down.
No, there is no one down here. There's
saying.
literally no one.
So can I turn it on?
You press a button and it goes.
I had a drink first.
Does it turn on?
No.
It's all fallen in.
It does not seem to recognize you as a user.
Do we need to turn it on for some reason? Can't we just drag it up?
Well, you're trying to turn on like the sled thingy that it sits on so we can move it around. Is that the deal here?
Yes.
Okay, so you're like a hacker or something, right?
Eat hello.
I am not.
I mean, I can give it a go.
You're like a hacker then.
I
know some stuff.
I have basic electronics.
A computer operation. Hey-o.
So do I.
Didn't you say you were a city rat?
I am a city rat.
They don't get hacking for free?
I only get half of my secondary skills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that's why you're...
Yeah.
Oh no, you're only so limited. Well, it doesn't look like any of you can exactly...
Hang on. Don't you have like a... You got like a dimension of what's a who's it's, right? Like a Telema jogger that gets us to place to place? The guy gave you a gem. I remember. Does that work?
Oh yeah, could you put the like gem on it and just have it go thunk back, and then we can just kind of all go back in the ship? That's a good idea.
Man, I don't know how.
Jave and I had those.
Yeah, I have one.
Jovra has one.
Okay.
Now
the man made it out like you were some kind of magic man. That's all.
The thing is, that requires 1,000 PPE to activate.
Yeah.
There is no ambient PPE here.
Yeah.
Well, me.
I can help with about a quarter of that.
Yeah, I can get you about a third of the way there.
I can put 7 on it.
Well, I have computer operation and basic electronics. I can't use any of those skills to try to turn this thing on.
All right. So give me a basic mechanics at a -10, and if not, we'll have.
So wait. Basic electronics or computer operation?
Do you have basic electronics?
Yes.
Basic electronics. So you're essentially hot wiring it.
22 under 60.
All right, 22 under 60 is great. So you pop out the correct wires. You trip the circuit, do the thing that car thieves do, and gone in 60 seconds, and the entire thing pops to life.
Way to go, Jovra!
Nice. All right, now we just got to make it go.
All right, so you get on, and it starts moving very, very.
Okay, this is not gonna work.
Slowly. Cut 2. Nis, they are attempting to hit the area you are standing in with floodlights. As Krigor,
cool.
They know how to fight a silhouette pretty well. There's 3 remaining. What are you doing to get away from this?
Are there any other shadowy areas nearby, or are they trying to blow them all out?
There's 2 giant spotlights on the back of this broken down vehicle that is no longer on fire, and it looks like one of the guys ran inside and turned on the spotlights. There are, but you're gonna have to get further away. Like you're gonna have to go further into the west wing, further away from the rest of your group, and kind of.
And how many? Is it still just like crowd of Krigor?
There's 1 in the ship and 2 more standing up, firing out of the side of the ship at y'all.
Can I try to shoot out the spotlights?
Absolutely. Make an attack roll.
How do I do that?
Roll a d20, because I didn't put all your information in there. Now, you are good with a gun, so you have an assassin's rifle. Or do you? So you roll a d20. What'd you get?
Come on.
19. Excellent. Fantastic. That's good enough. You shoot out one of the spotlights entirely, and a shower of sparks comes scattering down on them. They duck to the side for a second. Do you take that opportunity to get back in the shadows?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good work. Jave, another one's coming at you with what seems to be some kind of like buzzing saw on a stick. He's gonna make a attack at you. How do you want to respond to his attack?
Dodge.
All right. Remember, parry is always free. Parry never takes an action. Dodge takes an action.
Can I parry with the?
Yeah. What weapon do you have?
Well, I have this big bazooka-looking thing strapped to my back.
All right. So you're gonna parry his blade with your bazooka?
Yes.
Okay.
That's metal as hell.
That's amazing.
He rolls terribly with a 2. And so you basically have to get above a 3. Your parry is 13. So you effortlessly pull out your giant bazooka and parry his giant saw out of the way. And the third one is going to shoot directly at... God, I blanked on it again. I need to write it down.
Crixcon, the incessant.
And he's going to shoot at you. Are you going to attempt to dodge, or are you just going to take it?
Who is shooting at me?
One of the Krigor in the ship.
How close is he to me?
About 50 feet away.
Is he using a huge gun, or?
He's using a big size rifle. It's going to do damage, but it's not the biggest gun you've ever seen.
Okay, but it's like a hefty gonna go through my skin, kind of hurt me.
Yeah, it couldn't. This gun, you look at it very quickly and go, oh, that could potentially hurt me.
I'd have to get higher than a 17.
Yeah.
What's my dodge?
I think your dodge is terrible, if I remember.
+5. It's pretty terrible. So I am going to run in a straight line towards him, screaming.
All right. So there is something in Rift called the simultaneous attack, which means neither of you get to dodge, but you both hit.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So
I'm attacking with my Tarlock Battle Cleaver.
Are you getting close enough to do it physically, or with the distance blast, just for style?
Let's do distance blast just for style. Like as he's shooting at me, I'm running just and like blasting him with it. I want to Swiss cheese him.
Oh, that's not how things work in Roll20. It's /R, not R/.
Well, we both hit, right?
We both hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Battle Cleaver Blast. 15
damage. All right, so he seems to have done a little more to you as you take 17 damage. But you then are in his face. What would you like to do next? And then I'll go.
I want to shove the fucking the Tarlok battle cleaver through his neck because he has a big neck too.
Yeah.
I want to shove it through his big neck so that right under his chin is where the blaster is, and just go boom and blow his head apart.
All right, this is a called shot. You'll take a -3, but go ahead. -4. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I have no follow-up questions.
So a 10.
You are anthropologically boring.
He's gonna attempt to carry that at a -2. He rolled an 8, so you have succeeded. Go ahead and roll damage on the cleaver, and then give me a blast for fun.
Okay.
Fun for blast.
35 on the cleaver.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then 13. And just before I want to shove it into his neck, as the thing hits it, and I want to look him in the eye and go, "Do Krigor feel fear?" And I'm just gonna blow his fucking head to pieces.
Hold on, I need to. Yes, Krigor feel fear. Just see terror as he fails his horror factor check.
As I see it in his eyes, I go, "Understood." Just...
All right, Jave, what is your next move here? You've got your big cannon, and the guy's directly in front of you.
There's another one in the transport.
Yep.
Can I grab this guy and throw him into the transport?
You can attempt to roll to hit, and add any bonuses to entangle if you have any. He's gonna attempt to dodge and get an 11.
Do I add the strike or just?
Add your. Do you have any bonuses to entangle? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Do I add the strike?
Add half your strike. Round down.
Okay.
Just gotta get above an 11. You got a 12. Perfect. As you grab him, he grabs you, but you manage to fling this Krigor into the transport. Do you want to follow him with a missile? Because I think that sounds awesome. Or not a missile, but like, whatever from the bazooka.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, because you have several missiles. But
so his body flies in, and then we see.
So go ahead and roll damage because they can't really dodge that.
Okay.
I hope he sees it though before he dies.
Go ahead and reroll.
What?
It's a 1d. It's 1d6 times 10, so it's.
I know. Would you like to re-roll that?
But it can't possibly equal 1. Something has to be
Reroll
done.
it, yeah,
Well,
reroll
times
it.
10.
It's 10 damage. So yeah.
So it would be 10, but do you want to re-roll?
Oh yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You rolled another 1. Jesus.
Roll 20.
What is
Roll
this?
20 is not on the.
But the odds ends.
So anyway, you follow them with a rocket, but it seems that they don't take it too damaged, but their transport is after the other light is shot out. Nis, there are 2 fish in that barrel. How would you like to handle that?
In that recently blown up barrel. Oh god.
One of your compatriots is busy writing something down in a book. It's gore showers.
Little blood splatter on the. Can I take? I want to send the drone in.
Mm-hmm.
Just to and just to have them beep, kind of intimidatingly, or at least just sort of in that mocking beeping tone that drones can do, and then I want to take a shot at one of them.
Okay. I'll let you take 2 shots. So
Okay.
take a shot at the first one first, and then we'll see if he lives, or they live, I should say.
17.
17's gonna hit. They can't really dodge, so go ahead and roll your damage. That is, what did I give your gun?
It says 4d6 FD, whatever that.
Mega damage.
Okay.
And so go ahead and roll 4d6. And let's see what you got.
14.
All right, 14 damage. That's enough with everything on top of to take out that guy as your essential sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
Just one quick burst from the shadows. And do you want to take a second shot?
Sure.
All right.
That's gonna probably miss.
Your sniper rifle misses entirely with that shot as the guy gets behind a piece of metal from the blown out side and now has taken cover. All right.
The drone turns and looks at me and makes that same sad beeping noise in my general direction.
Don't judge me, drone.
It's I flip off the drone from the shadows.
It's the only one that can tell.
Yep.
All right. So coming up from the basement very slowly is.
Oh no.
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 Okay.
No, I mean, we're not gonna. No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna carry the thing.
Are you going to carry the entire hover platform?
Can I?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would he? Kevin made it sound like, this might be a bad idea. But
here's the thing, right? There's a whole combat going on upstairs. We can't fuck around down here. We gotta get upstairs.
You can hear the firing upstairs.
Doing pretty well.
So I'm like, the way this works out is, okay, this isn't gonna work. And then, like, with one hand, he under the arm, and goes, "Time to go," and starts climbing up with the other.
Yeah, rat dude.
And what's your speed? Because it doesn't slow you down.
51.
Yeah, you're at the top of the tunnel.
Okay. 50 something. I run 35 miles an hour. 53.
All right. Lumia, Jovra, how you getting up?
But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay at the same speed as Lumia.
Yeah, you're going to keep with...
I'm going to climb up.
Keep pace with Jovra.
Oh, okay. Question. With my strength, could I huck my guitar back up the shaft?
I hit it and load at the same time. So you take your guitar, you just javelin it up. And just at the top, when the guitar crests, you grab it.
That's awesome.
So
just as it reaches its peak of gravity, it just starts to come back down.
Amazing.
Grab.
Standing at the top of the tunnel. Jovra, you kind of make it up super fast because you're not that fast.
No, I'm not.
Up on the sarcophagus. It's big.
No.
I'll be making small talk with you if you want. This is a pretty neat place, actually, right? This is kind of cool.
Yes. And inside she's like, I'm feeling completely underqualified for this right now.
Guitar flies up between the two of you.
Neat.
Who are these crazy super people?
And she's just like, maybe Mother was right, and I'm really just a big ball of disappointment. I don't really understand why I'm here.
No. Oh, God.
So out of curiosity, I have psychology at 98, and I'm a very nurturing person.
How are we gonna give her a
do I just sense some disappointment on Jovra right now? Do I even need to roll?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, you don't need to roll.
As we're climbing, I'm like, it's okay. You do awesome stuff. Look at you. I would have never known what that was, and you knew exactly what it was. That was super cool. You're amazing. You seem like you're mad at yourself for not being, I don't know, like some other people. But you are awesome just as you are.
You don't even know me.
Yeah, but I've known you long enough to know that you're very capable.
Of what? She just threw herself up. You're carrying a complete sarcophagi. They're
everybody
taking
has different
on
skill sets.
I think my mother's right. I'm just a big ball of disappointment.
Your mother sounds like an asshole.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Screw your mom. Don't do that. But ignore what your mom is saying. That's poisonous and toxic. I'm sure you have amazing talents. And that we're going to find them out as we go through the course of this amazing adventure together.
Maybe you're really good at macrame or something.
Or shooting or fighting. I bet you're a great fighter. You seem very adventurous.
All right. Maybe you have a point, Taliesin. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're all different. That's all I'm saying. Don't feel bad about being yourself. Climb.
There's a lot of blood up here.
Oh yeah, and you have the little Drake thing. We don't have a Drake thing. That's cool. Anyways, sorry. Let's go.
Zarsig is flying along happily at this, making chirping sounds. as she enjoys. She seems very happy to be around this sarcophagus. Jovra, as you come up, do you have lore religion by any chance? No? Okay, then do you... I'm trying to think.
I just have what my grandfather knew about dragons and things like that.
Then when you get to the top, you remember something from your grandfather's journals, and you look around at all of these walls and notice the archways. These archways look exactly like gateways, similar to pyramids from your clan, but not others. These gateways mean something, but it's not quite written down. I don't remember what skills you have that might apply to such arcane lore.
Well, let's see. I have lore dimensions, lore fairy, creatures of magic, lore magic. I also have my anthropology and my archaeology.
Give me an anthropology check.
Anthropology?
Yeah. Looking around at all these artifacts, this is exactly what anthropology does.
There you go.
I got a 40 under 65.
Okay. You can tell that these people long ago there was more magic in this world, but it faded much like it has on other planets. Some go up, some come down. There's some plan to it, people think, but others are like, it's just madness. Now, these people clearly came down here in a more magic heavy time and were worshipped until the magic started to fade. And you know that when that happens, people will leave things behind, or they'll hide something where magic is not big, so others with magic can't find it. You're getting the feeling that someone deep in the past, with all these archways around, someone who worshipped dragons left something here. And then it took on a bigger religious significance, and then it was buried and entombed with Azran, or Oiran the Fifth.
So am I getting the feeling that we got what we need, or that there's something else here?
You're getting the feeling you got what you need, but you're also getting more of a story about the people that lived on this planet way in the past. You're getting that they had contact with other dimensions in a way that is atypical of most places pre-galactic, before they turn into galactic societies. And that this place abandoned any kind of thoughts of magic for generations and developed another way of existing and technology, and then became a galactic civilization before coming to the notice of the transgalactic empire.
Oh, okay.
All right. But with your excellent roll, you can see that there is also as you come up, you notice that not all of the exhibits went completely down, and there is a diadem from that same period of it's kind of in an oval teardrop shape, like the teardrop diamonds, and it's a jewel that's about that big, like 2 inches, a 2-inch jewel with teardrop in a teardrop cut, and it resonates with you a little bit.
Is it easy for me to go and get?
It's in a case, so you'd have to either break the case, which, I mean, there's no one around, or you could unlock it. It's up to you.
I look around and I go ahead and I break it.
Okay. All right. It easily shatters as you, a little alarm starts beeping very distantly before it fizzles out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after the spaceship crashed into the place. Yeah.
And I take it.
All right.
Kevin, could I toss the last surviving creature towards Jave? Like, get into the ship, but I don't want to I don't care about this Kriegor. I want to grab him and throw him to Jave so that I can analyze the inside of their fascinating ship.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to jump in and be like, and just throw him behind me because I'm sure he could just like blow him up or something.
All right, Jave, how do you respond to a Kriegor being thrown at you?
Just ass over tea kettle through the air.
Can I clothesline him in midair?
Do you baseball bat swing your thing, or is it just your fucking forearm?
No, just my forearm. Just Russian sickle,
There's an immense crack as its feet go flying and its head does not.
Oh God!
As it breaks and falls lumping to the ground. All right. Outside.
So what color is this blood?
It's chartreuse.
Chartreuse, and it is a bit tinny to the taste.
Go back in. Do they have inscriptions on the inside of their ship?
Oh, there's writing everywhere. It's a military ship for people that think their soldiers are smart enough to read, but not much else. So these people clearly have a low opinion of their soldiers.
Ugh.
But they sure do have a lot of them. All right. The battle outside keeps ramping up.
Do I hear anyone else in the museum or
the museum
coming towards us?
You know what? What would you roll for that? You could always roll perception.
Well, I have cybernetic.
Oh, you have cybernetic
amplified hearing.
Okay, between you and Lumia.
Yeah.
You can hear, Lumia absolutely can hear a heartbeat underneath some of the rubble.
Whoa. Hey, there's someone alive over here, which I'll just go over there and just start digging through it.
Oh, I'll help.
Yeah,
nice.
As the two
Thanks,
of you
dude.
throw debris out of the way, you find that there is a Frezin person there. It's kind of indeterminate. They're wearing like robes, which you haven't seen. You've seen other Frezin, but this is the first one you've ever seen wearing like robes. Some of the pictures around here seem to have robes, so they seem to have an old style of dress.
We got a doctor in the house, or?
There's a medical bay on the ship. We should get in there.
Yes.
I very gingerly lift this person up.
I want to walk over and goes,
Who requires surgery?
Oh no! Oh
no! Why don't we figure out what's wrong first? Okay.
Me.
Okay. Maybe we should just let's figure out what's wrong first.
Kevin, can I figure out what's wrong?
Go ahead and roll a medical doctor.
Okay. Well, can I use my?
You can in a minute, but let's roll the medical doctor first.
I do not have that.
All right.
Genealogy.
No, scroll down more.
Paramedic. I see it. Yeah. Bing. A success, 34 out of 77.
All right. So, several crushed ribs, a number of gashes. This is an SDC creature. It is clearly some kind of humanoid with their legs are articulated like all the other humanoids around you, and that's weird to you. But
they are, and what is this race? These are the
Frezin. I think
Frezin.
Yes.
Squishy.
They're from Fresno.
Fresno.
Hey.
In the California system.
California, yeah.
Do I have what I require in order to fix them?
You can at least stabilize them using your natural ability.
Lay them down on the ground.
The
what are you
personal
gonna do?
bubble?
Yo.
Lay them on the ground.
You.
And I want to kind of clear
cool
a nice spot. And when they're laid on the ground, I want to go over to the larger gashes that are bleeding the most. And in order to, I get down and I just open up my mouth with my huge teeth and just my tongue rolls out and I go, and then I just start drooling and licking all over the wounds.
You notice the wounds start to close.
What color is the blood?
Their blood is a burgundy.
Burgundy, and how does it taste?
It tastes kind of sweet.
Ooh.
This one might have diabetes.
Too much France and cola.
squishy candy blood.
But everyone does see the wounds start to slowly heal as the goo just like hardens on it.
Well
Okay.
then, try not to move them too much. Oh, this shall tear.
And I want to gingerly lift them. And then when I look and I see the sarcophagus, I just drop them and go, fascinating! And just walk to the sarcophagus.
Dive to catch the person.
To keep that person. All right.
We're going to, let's get this on the ship.
Yeah.
You can look at it on the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so you can easily get it into the phase ship.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have our survivor in the phase ship as well?
It will be crowded, but yes.
I feel like we should bring them out.
Actually,
They're
with
going
the
to die.
sarcophagus, at least one of you will have to make room for the survivor.
Oh, that's easy. I'm this big.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Lumia shrinks down.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Actually, yeah, no, I walk over to Jovra and I go, here, could you hold this? And as soon as you grab the guitar, I vanish.
Jovra carefully puts you on her back securely.
Oh, you are just a magical item. Just a magic item.
I do not have the blood you want.
Probably a curse.
You can still talk in this form.
But
when you do, the strings vibrate.
Show you a fucking curse.
Everyone else getting in?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. As you lift the ship up and out of the you notice that 2 of the transports have left, and 2 of them are rubble.
Oh no. Are any of the other ones in trouble?
There is a couple of fighters overhead that seem to be taking passes at what look to be easy targets to them.
We should go do something about that.
And the big tank is successfully across the second bridge.
Which is the most immediate threat?
The tank will destroy the power grid, which will shut off the shield for the entire planet, killing billions. But it is hard to watch innocents die.
Well, if somebody wants to drop me off on top of the tank, I may be able to keep it busy long enough for the rest of you to take out the fighters, and then you can come back.
Just you?
I can levitate you up there.
Actually, the guitar speaks, softly speaks. Give me the rat dude. I'll go with him.
You all take care of the fighter. We'll go start on the tank, and then come back when you're done with the fighters. Okay? Don't leave us.
So Jovra will take Lumia off and put her
on the rat.
Can I
This is
play
gonna
like
be
a
metal as fuck.
Can I play like a really awesome chord or something?
Wait till you're on the tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
You kidding me? Come on. Like, it's fucking...
If you're asking for my consent, you have it.
Are you going to stay in the ship, or are you going to go with them towards the giant tank?
Me?
No, Nis.
Oh.
Or are you going to... So the group's essentially going to... So I'll just do this. The group gets in, and you easily, with your phase ship, a couple of fighters take shots at you as you're getting there, but all of them go clear through the ship, as Jave doesn't even get out of their way, just phases through them, hitting a button very quickly,
Rad.
popping in and out.
Nice.
It's like an arcade game. Just fucking nailing it.
Galaga.
And gets you directly above the
Garuga
tank,
shit.
which is just like kind of porcupine bristling with guns, but none of them are pointing up.
Fool. Oh, classic mistake.
The tank is like an 80-foot tall box with like decorative parts that come out, and the guns are kind of curved to the sides. So it's like claws coming around a tank.
Huh.
And there is a massive gun on the front of it.
Metal.
Jesus, this thing's an ogre.
Yeah.
Literally from ogre. No.
Oh, thank you. 5 bits.
Yay.
Woo!
Bits! Yay!
Bitty bitty boos.
All right. So, who's getting onto the tank and who's going to go try to help defend the refugees? As you see over by the refugees, there's also some Kriegors starting to approach them as well.
I'll go with the refugees. I can do more against squishy creatures than I can against a giant fucking tank.
I'm piloting the ship.
Yeah, you're probably more useful staying in the ship, taking out other air defenses or whatnot.
So the tank is doing damage on two fronts, right? Rolling over things and the gun.
Yes.
I'll jump on the tank too.
Yeah, I want to jump on the tank and cast Reality Flux.
Oh Jesus!
Which changes.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
It changes an MDC weapon to an SDC weapon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh no! Look at
That's
Kevin.
amazing.
Look at Kevin. He's like,
Wait a minute. Hold.
I love seeing
Spend
what
that-
the fuck faces on DMs. What the fuck?
That's a good bug.
Spend it right away.
It's
Take one of these, place it here, because hold the phone. What do you mean Jovra's useless? Are you for real right
Spend that
now?
PP.
It's 100. It's page 136 in Books of Magic.
I know, but I'm looking up the tank.
Oh, okay.
And it's a weapon technically, I guess. Like, or at
It is
least
a
you're
weapon.
definitely
It's
gonna
got a
turn
gun on it.
You're gonna turn
Yeah,
its cannon
she's-
into like a spitball shooter. You know?
It's a Nerf gun.
Yeah, that's what
essentially.
Yeah, just like it can't even hurt. Fucking.
Yeah, that's
it
what
couldn't
she
even
would
hurt
be.
me.
She knows
Like,
she can't do the whole thing, but she can touch the.
Oh my god.
The gravity cannons, I think, are the biggest. Well, it's got missiles, but that's too
Gravity
impossible.
cannon.
So, Jesus, so many missiles. So you drop onto it and affect the gravity cannon. The gravity cannon fires, and I have to see how much this does because it might be hilarious. As
Holy shit.
Jesus, that's a lot. All right. So this cannon was shooting through buildings. It would have done 90 MDC. Instead, it does 90 SDC, which is less than 1 MDC.
Oh my god. It didn't even crack a window. It like shot. I could see people like in the windows cower from it, and they're like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad."
Yeah, like there's
It
like
hits the wall and the bullet gives. Like it crumples.
Yeah.
like 15 people at like a barricade firing over it that are just like, man, we're about to go, and just it, like the sandbag in front of them just.
I mean, it felt warm. Did it feel warm to you guys? I don't know. It hurt me though.
Okay.
Hurt me.
So those of you who are
Fine.
Am I a god?
You might
Are we
be.
gods?
I think we're gods now.
all right.
Oh, God.
So those of you still on the tank, there are still about 4 laser cannons and 3 missile ports that are active. The tank's taken a decent amount of damage. But
There's like
it-
a hatch on top, right?
She can also do 2 by touch. So,
there are 2
like-
gravity cannons, so you get both of them.
right.
Holy
Okay.
shit. So you just gunk and then turn them into fucking
Right.
squirt
Nerf
guns.
guns. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, there are
That's like their
autoloading
biggest
mortars.
weapon.
Question. Hang
Ask
on.
Yes.
Hang on. Before we even get into all that
Yeah.
technical stuff, is
Yeah.
there a hatch?
There it absolutely is. It is locked.
Can I
Can
pick
I
the
just-
lock?
No.
Ooh. Oh,
You're
he
just
has
gonna
a-
rip
wait.
it off.
Oh no, he's
Wait,
just gonna
wait,
rip
wait.
it off.
Can I just rip it off and jump in, please?
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do this all game.
All right. So
Yes.
you jump into this massive tank. There's a couple of compartments, but do you have the intelligence skill by any chance?
I have it at 98%.
Good
Okay, so
God.
Jesus Christ. So you know that the crew deployment for the Doomsday Machine Cartham Terek tank
Yes.
is 14. 1 pilot, 1 co-pilot, 2 sensor officers, 1 communication officers, and 9 gunners.
Here
Goodbye,
we'll start with the
boys.
gunners. No, we're
Okay.
starting with the communications officers.
All right. So we're just going to do all of your attacks right now.
Sure. I have a
So go
macro
ahead.
for this.
Yes, we built a macro.
Lumia, you should be playing War Pigs.
10 successes.
Yeah.
Well, I got
War
10
Pigs have
I
the
got-
power.
I got basically 10 successes. Yes.
Yeah.
But
So you will get 5
Oh,
kills.
God.
okay.
As they're not ready for you. Do you crit on a surprise? Well, yeah.
I don't know. I hope so.
Because
then it is a minimum of 52 MDC per kick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They explode.
The rat disappears inside, and half the guns go dead immediately.
I got this, guys. Hang on a second.
Still moving forward, but it's not long before a bunch of bodies fall, and a whole bunch of laser fire gets interiorly shot at the ratoid, and there's not much room to dodge unless you have auto dodge.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So you were going to take a total of, let's just do that for 3 people shooting at you.
Sure.
120 MDC.
Okay.
That really leaves some big holes in your clothes.
Yeah, kind. I'm gonna have to get some new clothes.
That poor
Some of the
coat.
fur, maybe.
No, the fur is actually fine.
Yeah, it's great. It's fine. That's not even 10% of my MDC. Let's keep going.
Nis, are you going to drop in on anybody there?
Can I see anybody from like up top?
From up top,
hatch?
I will. You have a gun that shoots through metal.
Oh, wait, that's right, I do. Can I send my drone in to target for me and then shoot through the metal?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Make an attack roll.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Let's go with the pilot. The drone pops down in front of the pilot, and the pilot. Oh, you crit.
Oh!
All right.
Was the pilot, because the pilot was probably trying to drive the thing over the shield breaker, over the shield maker, right, to snap it.
It was going to go through here and then the Capitol building and then to the shields.
Okay.
You do know that this won't stop the invasion, but you have definitely bought them like hours, if not days.
Yeah.
So you take your gun, and we see on the side of the gun, it is what does the gun look like? I like showing you what things look like.
Does it have a name? Does your gun have like? I feel like Nis is someone who would name their gun.
Oh yeah. Does it have a personal name?
They absolutely are. So the drone is named Sid, and the gun is named Nancy.
Nancy.
I love that so much. This is a phase beamer.
Amazing.
A phase beamer shoots through armor. It is Promethean tech and extremely expensive and hard to find. But you have obtained one for this mission. As you just put it right on the floor of it, go check in with the drone, just move an inch.
Move it a little bit.
Right.
The Krigor driving with their massive head just slumps as it explodes all over the console. The tank grinds slowly to a halt. Those on the tank will take some time to clear up the people there, because you do need to continue killing them, but we'll just go ahead and say you do.
Jovra takes out her axe.
Oh, a flaming axe appears in Jovra's hand as she pulls one of her tattoos into reality.
I can see you, like, because you're the only one left at the top. Well, you and Nis are at the top, but Nis is like, I don't know, aren't you like invisible and stuff? Like,
are we in like bright light?
You're not in bright light, but it's kind of cloudy and fog of warish, so it's not affecting you negatively.
Maybe a little hard to see them.
I could see the fire lit up and like the camera panning out as Jovra's like tiny on top of this huge, and then like all the Krigor running to try to kill you and just bring it.
All right. From the ship, that ship-to-ship combat, Jave, there are 2 ships that seem keen on trying to get you. They are both Krigor ships. What do you have to turn on them?
I'm phase jumping like behind them and firing.
All right, give me a piloting check. Success. All right, so you perfectly time it so they are after you. They get on your tail, which is exactly where you want them. As you phase and kill your momentum and phase at the same instant, allowing them to go right in front of you. And just after they get in front of you, you pop back into existence and roll your attack for your ship.
For
whatever ship weapon you want to use.
Well, yeah, the laser turrets.
Don't use the one ship weapon.
Yeah, not that one.
Not the war crime. Okay. Yeah. So, what's the damage? You're gonna hit him. So go ahead and roll your damage on those laser turrets because they are completely taken in by your ruse of a phase ship. Face ships are cool. 90 damage. All right, so that's enough to take out one of the 2 ships completely. And the other one is going to try, but it will continue to try to, like, corner you. But a phase ship is specific. It's not the fastest ship. It's not the strongest ship. But you just cannot pin it down. As Jave's expert flying takes it all over the skies. Who was going over to the big... Okay, so...
Oh, I got a plan.
What's your plan?
Bring me to these squishy boys. Bring me. So I want, as Jave is flying, I want to look to where I can see the refugees who are being massacred. His brain is like, they're dead. I want to see the ones that are, currently being corralled or that they're being like chased in, because those are the ones I can save. And gotcha. I want to basically,
Jave, fly me over them.
All right, gets you in position.
And I jump out. I leap out, and as I fall, I free fall, like pretty fast, pretty far. And then just before I reach, probably before I reach terminal velocity, or before I reach it when it's too late, I probably know the distance. I hit the jetpack. So I to slow myself down and give
me
land
a pilot
on the
jetpack check.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Hold on, let me
You have it. I know you have it.
I probably do. I just don't know. Hold on. Oh, pilot jetpack. Ooh, not the best.
One success.
I did it. A success.
So you slow yourself time. You land with a large thud, but not enough to hurt.
And I want to land. What I wanted to aim for was something that I kind of have a little bit of advantage, maybe just like a piece of broken building that I could so I'm like maybe a few feet above them.
There's a statue. You don't know what it was, but it had shoes, because that's all that's left of it right now.
I land my clawed feet clink on top of the shoes, and I want to pull out my big fucking plasma gun.
Okay.
My what the fuck is it called? Yes, the Sidewinder plasma cannon. And I just want to, now I don't know how this thing shoots, if it's a beam, if it's blast, but I just want to like unload upon these soldiers as they try to descend upon the refugees. I just want to fucking melt them.
Are you going to empty the clip doing this?
How many people are there? Are there enough to where that warrants?
Yes, there's like 100 people running towards a ship that has room for them and looks like it's going to take off any minute, but they're not going to get there if those Krigor troopers, which includes some Wolfen and humans.
So just there is a horde of evil going towards these 100 refugees.
Yeah.
I am going to charge up the plasma cannon, the Sidewinder, and I'm going to unleash all of it upon them.
Okay. Roll
do I
attacks.
Roll anything?
Roll
okay.
2 d20s.
Okay.
Don't get a 1. Get some 20s.
I have rerolls.
1.
7, so that's good.
I want to re-roll that one.
Reroll that 3.
Re-roll that one.
18.
Yeah! That'll do.
Now we do a quick flashback in your head to the Tarlok combat training, in which you are taught, no, don't aim there, you idiot. Aim for their faces. And you crit on an 18. So this counts as a critical hit. So go ahead and roll the damage on it twice.
Chunky salsa, chunky salsa, chunky salsa, chunky salsa.
18, 54.
I want to
34.
Before I shoot them, before I fire upon them, I say, go gently into that good night. And I just, as my eyes light up with the light from the plasma caster.
All right, roll 1 more damage for the other attack with it, because you clear out a large chunk of them with, yeah, definitely. All right, so you have cleared a hole for these people to get through. All right.
Greg's gone. Hold the gun.
Now, there are people everywhere. The there are 2 refugee ships left on the ground. The tank has been halted, but coming up after it is another squad of troops.
Ooh.
Including at the head of it, it looks like a wolf. If it was also a gargoyle, because it's made of solid stone.
Fascinating.
And it appears to be running full sprint for the tank.
The
And
tank
the
we
people
just took
on it.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
I haven't done anything, so I'd like to.
no, please.
If I may.
Yes.
Of course.
Please do. I'm sorry I keep doing that to
That's
you.
okay. I'm very forgettable.
No, you're not.
No.
I'm kidding. That was a
No.
joke. Jesus Christ, that was a joke.
One of us is a guitar.
I gotta write this down.
No, it's perfect. It's like, well, we just say that, like, I mean, everybody ended up coming down anyway, so I could just have
Yeah.
come down with Jovra, and it's just like we see like Jovra's back with a guitar, and then my hand just comes into frame and just like, thank you, and picks it up, and like I see that wolf guy, and it's like, that's who I want, and I'm gonna kind of crouch down for a second, bring my guitar around, and then vanish, because I'm gonna now activate my total energy conversion.
Are you ramming speed?
I'm going to accelerate to the speed of light at this thing.
Oh no, that's not good for him.
That's bad for him.
That
Really
makes
not
things-
good for him.
That's how you kill things, Fox. That's how things die.
Yeah, it's bad. There's just
things
a,
at the speed of light.
Okay, we'll say in front of him is about 13 guys.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. Whatever you need to roll.
okay.
How much do those 13 guys slow you
What, do you want
down?
you want
Yeah,
two
that's
hit
really
or do you
the
want damage first?
Give me a 2-hit. I forget how
Okay.
it's written on your sheet.
Choo choo, here comes the meat train.
Let's see. Well, in this state, you attack as if you've been shot out of a laser cannon.
Jesus.
Oh my
Is-
goodness.
So I can just roll my strike. Like,
Yep.
Okay.
Is this? Tell me that. But you're not. Are you power sliding? Is this like the world's fastest, most powerful?
Oh, wow.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I got you, fam.
Okay. I should trust you.
So I rolled a 22.
Holy shit.
You can spend additional 10 PPE, and then it cuts off. Oh, extend the duration.
Yeah, I can make
You
it. I
rolled
can
a
keep
22.
it going.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
allow you to spend 10 PPE for 1d6 damage as many times as you like.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that
1,000
300 times.
So you have 3,000 PPE?
I have 348 PPE.
Oh,
So you can do
Okay.
it 30 times.
So you can do it
yeah.
30 times.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes.
Got it.
That's
All
still
right.
a lot.
So
I feel
roll
like it's
30d6.
fucking. This is fucking
I
crazy.
love us. This is the best.
Holy
This is just
shit.
Ridiculous.
30d6 times 10? Or just
Oh,
30d6?
yes, times 10.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad I suggested Jovra meet Lunia. Oh my God.
All right. So I didn't expect that number.
Wow.
What did you think? It was 30d6 times 10.
Times 10.
That's a lot of sixes, though. That is a statistically a lot of sixes.
Wow.
So from the top of the tank, she just says, she does her little point, and then there's a streak of pink light, and like the air fills with just a as like on the other side of it. Yeah, it's just like absolute like power slide all the way through whatever's there, frankly.
So you take out basically an entire squad of guys, and this creature made of rock, who had 500 MDC, has a hole where their heart
Sorry, Kevin.
and lungs and other bits used to be. One of the other one of you, I'm not going to bother with who, remembers that these things are called invincible guardsmen. And they're basically superpowered, like they're superpowered shock troops. And they're incredibly rare. The Empire has like maybe 1,000 of them across the worlds.
999 now.
Yeah.
And you just cut a
Take one
big
down,
hole
pass
in
it
this one's
around.
chest.
And I'm just
Does that demoralize the nearby trail?
You leave a giant crater. You see, uncharacteristically, Kriegor's troops start to break and run from this location.
They do feel fear.
I do. We now know that.
Now, the thing is, you guys, there's 2 transports left. You can fit more people on it by taking the taking your ship into space and then bouncing a couple of times, but not all of you are going to fit on there with the sarcophagus. At least 2 of you, for that kind of journey, are going to have to get on the refugee transport.
How long is the trip through space?
Mm-hmm.
On the refugee transports, it will take maybe a week.
On the phase ship?
On the phase ship, it will take you a couple of hours to get to a secondary location, like an asteroid belt where it has been prearranged, because you travel at a light year a minute, I believe. Or is it a light year an hour? Light year an hour. So basically 2 light years away, there is a relay point where a faster ship is waiting to collect you.
But Lumia becomes a guitar.
Yes.
Lumia is a guitar.
So
is a guitar. Is a guitar.
Yeah.
So I'll ride on the transport ship, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Am I the biggest creature?
I could
think so, yeah. 9 feet?
9 feet tall. I probably weigh a bunch of pounds.
Armored.
Yeah.
Armored. And I'm already on the ground, and there's a transport ship over there?
Yeah.
Will they let me on, or are they
Absolutely.
like,
Are you kidding?
I mean, they're running from
Probably just
armored
dead.
giant monsters about bigger than you.
That's a good point. That's a
You
good
just
point.
Murdered a whole bunch of them.
I want to try to make it my job to get, because I know that the Frezens are squishy and they have candy blood, so I can only assume that these creatures are going to massacre them. So I want to try to get them in there, and
all right, you stay behind and get as many in there as
I'm gonna
you
wave
can.
Javon to go air superiority, go pick up our friends.
Question.
Yes.
I can survive in space for 16 hours.
Okay.
Can I without? Yeah. So this is my question. Like without like Lumia or Nis or Jovra or Jave knowing, can I just like curl up and hang out outside the ship as we're going and like buckle myself onto it?
Would your flesh be pulled apart by the light speed though? Like
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Now, it would create a bubble. So normally the problem for you is getting planetary.
You're getting it.
Sure.
It's going to burn.
Okay.
A lot of things. Like your clothes.
You're
holding them.
You're gonna be the man that fell to space.
I want to make sure everybody gets back okay, and I know that the transports will be fine if Crix is there, so I don't need to go with them. So if I just hang out on top of the ship,
I'm on 1 transport. There are 2, I believe.
Oh, are there 2?
There are 2.
There are 2. But I'm on 1 because I'm just the one that I'm near.
The idea of him just like curled up sleeping while the spaceship is going through light speed.
It's pretty great.
That is what happens.
That's good.
Okay.
As you crawl up on top, you easily grasp into it.
Yeah.
As the phase ship. Actually, the phase ship has a great time getting out of atmosphere and doesn't burn too bad. Because it can phase while doing that.
Yeah, I'll like put up a psi shield or something too, like as we're going up.
Oh, yeah, just a shield of telekinetic force creates a small bubble around you. Yeah. As the ship escapes, you see one of the cosmonites just wailing on a
still going. He's still going.
Battle cruiser.
Still going.
Can I quickly telepathically make contact and go, "Hey, good luck, buddy," and then like wave,
like, "Hey, thanks, man.
Take care."
Shut up, bro.
Wait,
yeah,
does he see the ship, or does he just see a rat sitting, going incredibly fast, waving? Like,
yeah.
Hey, you two. Huh.
Okay.
All right.
And with that, you are off the planet and on the way home. Does anyone want to have any conversations in the spaceship?
Can I learn? What do I learn about the Frezens while I'm on the ship?
You learn most of their history.
Interview. Yay!
They stop being terrified of you about an hour into your weird questions.
Are they just annoyed by me now, like everyone else in the universe?
But there's some who just want to tell you all about their planet and what they're gonna miss.
Yes, he eats it up. Absolutely eats it up. Writing everything. I probably have like a small book written by the time I'm done.
Yes, you will have
which is good because their whole planet's dying, right?
Their home planet is dying.
Their home planet, but I want to try to preserve their
and now they will be space refugees like everyone else, kind of.
I want to make sure that they are not lost to the ether and that we do not lose another like species.
All right. You will a month later you'll come out with a book, but we're not there yet.
Yay!
This is how we will kill
like,
these people and eat them like Chris Khan.
If we were to kill and eat these people, like Chris Khan.
An anthropological survey.
You gotta take the candy blood.
There probably are. Yeah, they want me to get rid of the recipes, the whole recipe section that I keep insisting I put in every book as to how to cook and eat each of them. Because that's not the point of the book, but we can get to that.
That's why you self-publish, man.
I've got wine parents.
Yeah, self-publish that.
All right, but as the
limited edition,
as the phase ship comes blasting through space, anyone got anything happen?
Yeah. No, like it's the moment I'm like, I'm gonna light speed back up to the ship. So as soon as I'm like back up there, and I'm just gonna like plop down next to Jovra and just be like, "Wait, you turned their like bullets into goo? That was, dude, your mom. She's wrong."
You heard that?
I hear everything, baby.
Oh, well.
I mean, I can literally perceive sound waves, radio waves.
Oh, okay.
Laser transmissions, radiation.
I just really haven't had a
Light.
chance to use that. I just recently learned it. I'm glad it worked.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I'll say. Right? I'm just saying, like, you should have, like, some faith of the heart, man. You know, it's just like what's in you, it's like magic. And I don't just mean like you did kind of cast a magical spell. That's also magic. And you should be really proud of that magic, but also like there's a magic here, you know?
It's a total eclipse of the heart.
Yes, thank you.
Rock and roll, man. Rock on.
drone does a little spin in the air.
I love the drone. Sid.
Little drone.
Sid has a couple of scorch marks to show that there was combat, but he's completely unarmed.
Does Sid have any like what does Sid look like? Does it have like protuberances or like?
It's just a little like spherical drone. Kind of a little like lights coming in. You know, like the thing that Luke Skywalker like tries to. It's like
remote.
that. Yeah, little remote type thing.
It does have a big camera lens on one side, though.
I go to high five it anyway.
It did record. Yeah, it kind of headbutts you.
Yeah. Excellent.
And it did record the whole fight if Lumia
sick.
would like the download.
Yeah. Just put it straight on my face.
It projects it at like 10 times speed, and you get it completely.
Nice. And then it just start working on a song for the rest of the trip.
Yeah. How about some victory music?
For hours.
For hours.
2 hours of that.
Wait, is the rat outside? Like, I can kind of hear that. I live it.
All right. A couple hours later, you are at the spaceport where you can meet your connecting ship. Some of you can leave now. You are, most of you, if you want to just not go back to center, you can. You're now able to buy passage anywhere. Though Jovra and the sarcophagus are expected to return. The others are let know that you're free of your obligations and that your payments are already en route. If not otherwise,
I show up on the station. How was your guys' trip?
Where are you?
Where?
Oh, I found another ship.
Hell yeah, rat dude.
What up? Can I go back with you to center? That was kind of fun.
Okay, fine. Yes, of course. I mean,
yeah. Okay. I'm from there, so I'll go back.
So the rest of you go back to center, where there is you are brought into a secured dock where you see just a number of armed guards standing around, looking away from all of you. Like, not making eye contact with you, but like looking out. And then Citizen Blue shows up, walks in and goes, "Oh, Good work. Excellent work, everybody. May I see the... May I see it?
Of course.
But at this point, we can just make sure that... well, he's still writing his book, so I think he's happy with that.
Yeah, because you said it would take a couple weeks, so CrixCon is probably not there.
Yeah. He goes, this is amazing. The condition is better than expected. Thank you for that incredibly dangerous mission. I knew I was right to select all of you. Now, Jave, the ship is yours. Title is right here. He hands you the title to the ship.
The phase ship?
Thank you.
The whole. Wow.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Nice.
Cost 2.3 million.
Oh, it's gonna make him so much. This is the best investment he's ever made.
Nist, is there anything you would have requested?
A favor sometime in the future.
He looks at you and goes, tricky one you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing anyone could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk.
We will. And they nod and kind of fade into whatever shadow they can find.
There's shadows everywhere as you...
Mm-hmm.
And then
Just
after
gone.
you do that, very stylishly, the drone goes, boop, boop, and just...
Beep.
Yeah. Lumia, is there anything specific you would have asked for?
Yeah, man. I need a ride back somewhere, but not just yet.
We'll talk.
Just got to hitch a ride.
I have quite a bit of pull with the Translocators Guild.
Love locating a good trans.
Okay. I see what you did there, and I appreciate it.
Wink.
And Jovra, may we speak privately?
Of course.
Oh, friend, I'm blanking on names. Where is it? There it is. Taliesin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your efforts were splendid.
I'm glad I could help.
If in the future there's a place I know you will do extraordinarily well, I will do everything I can to get you there.
Whenever you need.
Yes, whenever I need.
You seem tentative.
With your ability on psychology and your ability to kind of read people, you can tell that he was like, "Oh, you just handed him the wrong wording." Ooh, anywhere, anytime. Ooh, boy.
Well, I'll be like, well, as long as it's for,
Yeah. And
good
he's
stuff.
like, I'm not gonna try to put you in a bad spot. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, no, please. It's on my way.
Yes, I would never do that to you.
Okay, good.
But Jovra, if you would follow me, please.
Of course.
He brings you back to the private office, and the sarcophagus is brought in. There, the sarcophagus is still intact. It didn't take any damage. So, but Zarsig is still very, happy to be on it. It seems to make Zarsig very joyous. And he runs his hand along the side, and part of it, clears away, and the sarcophagus kind of opens a little bit. And he opens it and says, "Oh, bones, weird." And reaches in to two 2-foot-long shards of what one appears to be perfectly red metal, and the other one appears to be some kind of silvery white. Let me double check my lore. It appears to be crystalline, just a perfectly crystalline, like a block of metal that appears just to be crystal. And you can feel the power radiating from these two objects. He pulls them out and says, "Do you know what this is?" This is the blood of Zandragal, and the blood, and putting his hand on the crystal one, the blood of Kim Narkmar, which is the name of the god of dragons. These are bars of metal formed from the blood, and it is said that Kim Narkmar knows where every bit of their body is. That is who sent me on the mission. Your heritage is grander than you may think. You have within you the blood of dragons.
Well, I'm... Wait. Do you mean because of my clan or actual...
Your clan, many of your clan, but not all, are distantly related to the scions of Kin Narkmar, the dragon who assisted putting the Old Ones to sleep, one of the three great beings that allowed this universe to continue to exist. What you did today was the beginning of something, but not the end of your destiny. Do you know of Kim Narkmar's role in putting the Old Ones to sleep?
No.
Let me tell you a story. And it's a long story. It's a very long story I'm not going to recite, because a lot of lore. The Old Ones were immense dimensional beings. Like Cthulhu was something they created and forgot about. And they were terrible. They enjoyed pain and suffering. They loved hatred, that kind of thing. And the gods and dragons and beings of light came together to put them down. It was an immense war that encompassed all of creation. And they weren't going to win until three beings, I think it's Licthalon, Kim Narkmar, and one other being whose name is lost to my memory. He knows it, but I've forgotten. Tricked the Old Ones somehow into a spell that put them to rest. And they now sleep. The evil that they embody seeps out. But they no longer create and destroy worlds at whims.
So, my bloodline, with our clans, it's many different families. And
yes,
with me, I'm different. My grandfather, while he wasn't...
Your grandfather I have met.
So, because he told me that his grandfather was actually from Draco Amicus and married out because my grandmother and grandfather weren't related, but she said like he had come home. And so is it his line then?
Yes. Though I will admit, we don't follow the lineage perfectly. The mortals move so quickly and come and go. We've been able to trace your side. There's some rumors that one of the scholars believes your father may also have had some essence in him as well, but it's been unconfirmed.
Is this why Sarsic? Is this why I could hear Sarsic when she was in her egg?
I don't know. But Kim Narkmar does give gifts to those that follow the dragon rod. Here, you looking around his office, you also notice the great big arches everywhere. And then you're putting it together. This is a symbol of the religion called Dragon Rite that some people pervert into badness, but others see as an empowering and heroic religion. And there's many sects of different Dragon Rite cults and Dragon Rite priests. And they say, and Citizen Blue says to you, I want to give you a gift from the Ice Dragons. We are thankful for returning these artifacts to where we had hid them. We shall find a new place, but it won't be your burden. And yeah.
Okay.
At that point, another person enters, and they have a plate of different inks and various types of needles. So, Atlanteans have magic tattoos, and this is where you're gifted the tattoo of the Ice Dragons.
Ooh.
So yes.
Ooh.
All right.
What does it look like? The tattoo.
It's completely up to you.
Oh.
Let's see. Did you have that tattoo written down somewhere?
I did, but if I can alter the design from
Go
the
right
book,
ahead. Absolutely.
then if that case, then would like for it to be like the actual dragon, and then ice dragon, and because it's connected to her grandfather, sort of like the modified symbol of his clan in there as well.
Yes, it is definitely a complex but beautiful tattoo crafted by what you believe is one of the dragons that originated tattoo magic. Not like personally, but their line of dragons did. So, with Jave flying to freedom, or flying towards whatever freedom they want, in one of the best fighters in the galaxy, with Nis sneaking into center, unseen, but followed by a kind of obvious sometimes drone. With Lumia
in a guitar case, it's just stamped to Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. Being carried by a guy who puts it next to an immense dock where there is an active rift. With Tailson returning to the sewers is my guess.
Here and there, until I'm needed again.
And doing what they can to assist the world. And with Chris Khan publishing his first academic work.
Can he be at a book signing?
It's an academic work, so he is in a lecture hall.
Yeah, okay. Better.
Even better.
What's her name? Erin
Erin Tarn? No, Erin Tarn's not there. She's never been this. Oh, maybe she's Erin Tarn.
I want her to eventually read it.
Yeah. With the book finding its way on the same shipment that brings Lumia to Earth. Being end up in the Legion, in the library, being shelved by a Sphinx after Erin Tarn hands it to the Sphinx.
Fuck yes.
And with Jovra wondering what the future will hold.
Oh.
Where we're gonna draw to a close.
Yay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for playing with me for this this just absurd game.
Thank you.
This was very silly.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
Awesome.
Jovra, you're Dovahkiin.
Fusroda. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, it's not that you're related to dragons. It's that you're related distantly, very, very distantly, to the god dragon.
Which is like, it's like no
Slightly
big deal.
different.
It's like no big deal. Like don't even worry.
It's
about
just
There are
a
dragon
thing.
gods.
Not
It's
even
a god
a thing.
dragon.
It's
No
just a
big
god
deal.
dragon. Don't be silly. It's like fucking Bahamut. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we got to this situation, actually. Fucking Bahamut.
oh yeah. Yep.
Right.
Huh.
Will you
Mhm.
will you send me the lore or like
I will tell you which books it's in.
It's very
Okay, yeah.
limited, though. You have to
because
you just
it's a
gotta-
little
Yeah.
dense. This is all stuff that goes back to the Palladium fantasy world and
Oh my god.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
the old ones, which
Wow,
are
so-
yeah, just
So
send me
just-
the books.
yeah. All right. So thank you everybody for joining us for Riff's Blood, Dirt, and Chrome, episode 34, Jovra's Tale. So we're gonna go around and say who we are, where people can find us, and anything if you want to plug it. So I'm gonna start with Lumia.
Lumia wasn't ready. Hey, folks, I remain Fox Barrett at Fox_Barrett on Twitter, where you can find me making jibber jabber jokes and japes, because that's what I do on the Twitter. I'm on a variety of different things. Catch me, let's say, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Yep.
Over on twitch.tv/the Onyx Path at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I'm going to be playing the pre-release version of Hunter the Vigil 2nd Edition. Come check us out. We're hunting monsters.
Man, ghost card. All right.
Okay, we hunted a ghost car and yeah. Come check us out.
All right, Nis.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I am at Arclight Phoenix on Twitter. Phoenix is missing all of its vowels. And you can find me on this channel. Welcome to the party. Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern for the Neverland game.
A lot of fun. All right. Thank you again for joining us, Sarah.
Yes, thank you for having me. This is ridiculous and so much fun.
Thank you. All right. Next, we're going to go to ChrisCon.
Hello, everybody. I am Evan Jennings. You can find me at Evan Jennings64 on the Twitter and Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. And oh man, this was awesome. I had a really great time. I really, really loved playing this. You can see me run an evil campaign on Beyond EMH YouTube channel, which I just put in the chat. Where I am the DM and my friends are the worst people ever. And that's it.
All right. Thank you. Now, Jovra.
Hi, I'm Michelle Ely. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely or hanging out in the Welcome to the Party Discord. I'm in this game. I did a one shot last week. It's on YouTube now. It's on SideQuest. You can go check that out. And yeah, I'm just going to sit here and be stunned because Jovra really doesn't think she's been special. So
Turns out you got the
special.
You have the
Yeah.
blood of kings.
yeah.
I have the blood of kings.
It was really hard to not just say that the first time.
I have no
Wait,
rival.
I
what do you
have
mean the
within
first?
me the blood of kings.
Wait, what do you mean the first time?
No man.
Well, the
can
first
be
time I
my
said you have the
equal.
blood of, I just wanted to cut into a Queen song, but I
Yeah.
Send me
From
Oh,
the
okay.
Highlander soundtrack.
of your world.
Oh, okay.
That soundtrack is so good. Okay, sorry.
It's
is.
because it's Queen, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a
Can't go
Queen
wrong,
album. Like,
pretty much. All right. Telson.
Hey, what's up? I'm Sean, also known as Throck. Yeah, you can find me, of course, here every Tuesday playing Riffs, and then Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern running our Princes of the Apocalypse campaign, A Storm of Four. And coming March 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Devil's Luck Gaming, I will be running Hell's Comin' With Me. Hell's Comin' With Me is a Deadlands role-playing game. It is a cross game between this and, I think Fox is going to get part of her costume, a cross-promotional game between us and Devil's Luck Gaming,
Nice.
where we're going to be in the Old West, and it's super weird, and there's like ghosts and zombies and stuff, and it's great fun. It's great fun. You should check it out. And yeah, Fox is going to be in it, and it's going to be awesome. And it's full costume, just like I am right now, except with better makeup.
All right. Thank you so much. And I keep wanting to say Javi. Jay.
I'm Ting. You can find me in the Welcome to the Party Discord. It's full of lovely people and it's a lot of fun. It's great to come in and hang out.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much. I just thank you for joining us and sticking with us. Did we just get a raid?
Hello. We did. Never split the raid. Just raided us as we're about to go raid.
As we're about to split the raid.
Yeah, we're going to split the raid. Thank you all, by the way, so much for coming by. It is amazing that you came and raided us, and we love you. Thank you.
And we're going to spread the love to someone else in a moment. But first, thanks
Voltron
for joining us for this game of Riffs. Find us on the Discord, and thank you to all our sponsors. Our Discord's a fun place full of good things. Also, you can find my wife's Yarn Empire at lattesandllamas.com, where they put out a geek-related square every week, and this year they are doing a blanket themed around Dungeons and Dragons. And you'll find me writing for them occasionally. All right, everybody, I'm ready. That's all I've got, so thank you, and have a good
We're going
night.
to go raid our dear friends at Dumpstat Christmas. If you haven't been over to Dumpstat Christmas, they're great. They all play in the same room together. It's very like a live play. It's very awesome. And we will be going over there right now, so we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.